don't from nobody. That's the problem. Where we gonna go? Get permission to be ourselves? Or we check, motherfuckers, stop calling us blacks, stop calling us African Americans. We check that shit in the door. That's what we talking about. That's the problem that I see. That is more of a looker, self, a looking glass self thing. Like we looking in the mirror and just like fuck, like it's something that we don't need them to write down on a piece of paper. Like we keep trying to find a piece of paper for these crackers to some point in time to vindicate who we are, and people already told us. You see what I'm saying? Ultimately, they paperwork don't fucking matter because it's illegal. They shouldn't have never changed our names and wrote it down on a piece of paper and then
They
taxed us.
fucked up.
So
They fucked
all
up.
that shit is illegal. So I don't give a fuck about none of that. People be like, let's go file some papers. For
Yeah.
what?
For
Why? You need a
what?
piece of paper to identify you? Mom will be like, yo, legally you didn't change your name, so your name is really that. So you mean to tell me is so I gotta go down here and then get recognized by these people for you, not y'all, for some fool
But Supreme
to
Chief,
say, oh man, you know what? Now that you've legally changed your name with them people, now I can say, hey, yeah, you feel me? I'm gonna
but
call
Supreme
you.
Chief, Supreme Chief.
Yeah,
Let me,
that's
let
some
me ask,
bullshit.
let me ask you this.
I don't need
Let's
that. Huh? Go
let's say
ahead.
we all wake up and we thinking like you, right? What action can we
Sheesh.
take? I mean, is it do we you saying we can't use paper for us maybe legally try to
No,
attack
we
a
would
business?
take over the world if we all thought like me, brother. It would
So,
be.
Yeah,
I'm just
yo,
keeping it
and I
real.
I
I'm
agree.
believe
just
you, I
keeping it
believe you.
real.
And
I,
I
I believe you.
agree.
I
I'm
believe
just keeping it real.
I
You know what I mean?
you.
agree.
Is it
I
a legal
No
agree.
problem.
path or is it only
We be
forceful?
on top
Good
in
question.
5
I
years. You hear
agree.
me?
I
Is there a
agree,
legal
man.
path or is there
And
forceful?
you know what? And you know what, Preem Chief? Hey, Preem Chief. Hold on,
Yeah,
here real quick. Preem Chief,
yeah.
I got to give you this goddamn torch. Oh, I don't want to say a flower, you know what I'm saying, but I got to give you this you know what I mean, this blessing from me. Bro,
Word. Appreciate the
when
blessing.
I first heard you talking and I saw all these marathons doing the Pan African Wars and all of that, bro, I started coming on your channel. You let me up. And I mean, I was a nobody. You know what I'm saying? You let me up. Man, for real, all that right there build up my character. See, you don't even remember that because I was talking to a female, and she was like, "God damn, you hit!" And you know what I mean. So, man, I appreciate people like you who done did this work, man, and I appreciate people like you for coming back to the people who's doing the same work or bringing the same info that y'all brought out. You know what I mean? Because it need to be regurgitated. That's something me and my sis stick on. We don't care if somebody else done already said it. That's good. We feel good then when somebody else done said it, man. And when I look at you, bro, and when I listen to you, I think of one person come to mind to me, and that's uh Grandmaster J. Um, long live my brother,
Uh-oh.
man. He's incarcerated right now on some bullshit. His health ain't that good. I follow him from the beginning. Ain't nobody else. When he came to Charleston, I've been following him. Um, and that's what you remind me of, bro, in this community. And I hope that don't you know what I mean? Hit the wrong way, but I hope that goddamn let you know, man. Appreciate people like you for real.
Hey, my dog appreciates you. I appreciate you too, bro.
Where my dog can just talk, man, and you know what I mean. People gravitate to that shit, and you know what I mean. And it ain't wrong. Common sense, common sense information. But then he got stuff that you can go look up, and man, that's powerful.
Mm.
I wish I'd been back in this motherfucker 10 years ago. Where if I known people was out here like that, man, I ain't know nothing about YouTube, none of that. Like going live on YouTube 10 years ago. For real. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I was just on a plantation that wasn't mine then. Word.
I just feel like, is it a legal way out of this, a legal remedy, or is it has to be a forceful remedy? That's the question I'd be asking. It's always good to keep learning, keep getting yourself information.
Well, once we learn all of the lingual and the literature of what they thinking, and then we can talk, it could be a legal way.
I think it is, because Hawaii right now is
We just gotta know what we talking about.
exactly.
That's why they always destroy everybody who come. Well, ain't no American Indian ever come. We ain't never going up there.
Exactly.
You feel me? We ain't never going up there. Good word. Because
That's
we
why I
already know.
mentioned this word Negro and how they made it up or placed it, that label, on some people that was here and changed the names or disregarded. And if these laws were created, I need to know when these laws were created too, as far as the 1/4 Indian, the American Indian, the blood Indians. If you're claiming Indians are this mixture,
16,
the Negroes were here
1700s,
first.
dog. Blood Quantum
Negroes were
came
here
out
first.
in 16, 1700s.
And in order to take the Negro lands, you couldn't allow them to marry into your people. You couldn't.
All right. You're right, and that's crazy. Go ahead. Where we at now? Kentucky, right?
Yeah, let me read that. All right. Kentucky, which prohibits marriages between a white person and a Negro or mulatto, and West Virginia, which describes marriages between white persons and Negroes, void, have no definitions of the terminology used in their statutes. Georgia is one of the few states that defines a white person. The definition includes only persons of the white or Caucasian races who have no ascertainable trace of Negro, comma, African, comma, West Indian, Asiatic, Mongolian, Japanese, Chinese blood in their veins. He keep using this.
All right, so real fast, bro. My question, I got a question for you. Like, all right, so they're saying that okay, they got these ordinances or laws, right, that are forbidding so-called white people and at this time Negroes from getting married, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, when did that start? Because in 1910 they had to have a law in 1910 to stop niggas from transporting pale women in chains across the ocean and across this country.
You're right. I just
in 1910.
We
so that's 48 years before this right here, y'all. This 40.
Yeah.
Y'all got to put this in perspective, man. They just got here, right there. Like, y'all understand this. So it's not being a hater. It's not being a racist. This is being a historian.
You're right. I just said that, though. I said we need to figure out when these laws of these states were made. I just said
right, because they act like they've always. See, here's the thing, Haru, Sharice, OTK, and the rest. Everybody's listening, right? The problem is that they painted as it's been going on for hundreds of years, and then they literally tell you in the 17 and 1800s, America was known as a cosmopolitan place, right? Meaning, right, that niggas can come fuck, or they could come over here and fuck whoever, whatever. It was just, wasn't nobody tripping on black and white. That wasn't the thing. They're writing that concept back in time to create a power that didn't exist. That's that I stand on that, and I defy anybody to
Well, you
like.
know
Oh
what,
yeah,
man?
just go ahead and push what you're gonna try to push.
Yeah.
The same old
No,
Roman, Greek, the Greeks and Romans is all, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They created these stories, man. That's not real. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. These stories are not real. And it was so crazy about it. It was really crazy that a lot of these laws are based off of Fantasy Island. I gotta tell y'all that. Whether it's Christopher Columbus and this other bullshit, they're gonna have to throw them in the trash. I know it sounds crazy.
let me ask you a
I know it
question.
sounds crazy, y'all. I know it sounds crazy, but it's gonna happen. Watch.
Let me ask you a question, because you touched on a theory I had about the Dutch being friendly white people that traded with the people over here in the Americas. And that's one of the reasons why they trusted the other white people that came and did what they did. But you said they weren't tripping on white people. It was just whatever going on before that. So could it be possible that there's some substantiation to that theory? The Dutch was trading white people over here friendly, and there was no problem. They went back to their land and so on and so forth.
Hold on, y'all. Let me share this real quick. 2 seconds.
It says, put your link in the chat real quick, because I done started screaming on my side and people coming on my side. So send your link to your channel so they can all come over there too.
All right, I'm about to say I got it pinned to the top, but I'll put it back in there.
Yeah, it's not pinned to the top on mine because it was pinned earlier. I will have to pin it.
All right, I'll send it. I mean, I'll put it in the chat.
I ain't want to. I was gonna ask him, what do you mean Greeks and stuff fake?
By which stories could be borrowed from one by the other. It is not commonly known that in all the southern colonies, Indian slaves were bought and sold and kept in servitude and worked in the fields side by side with Negroes up to the time of the Revolution.
See, that's another differentiation.
I just want to know how these people was owning
Negro
us.
and Indian.
They want to swear these Mongoloids was owning us. No, they was not.
Hold on, sis. Oh shit. My bad. Hold on, sis. That slave thing.
Yeah, that's the Bureau of Ethnology.
Yeah, POWs.
Yeah,
POWs, baby.
Because I couldn't pull it up because of the damn archive site being down. But basically, y'all, that was a quote from the Bureau of Ethnology.
Remember now, at this time too, a goddamn Indian can be an American Indian mixed with a white person. That's an Indian now too. Remember Chief just said these. Yeah, but this shit, that's why I say, sis, this shit is so deep. It's deep. That's why we just got to keep on. We just got to keep on doing what we do.
Because what I was trying to highlight, I said, hold on for a second, because what I was trying to highlight right there was how they said that it wasn't commonly known that quote unquote Indians worked side by side with Negroes on plantations. And that is not.
Hold on, right there. Right there, right? So meanwhile, in 1955, right, 3 years before this, the mascot for the Cleveland Indians was a little Negro boy. Indian and Negro are interchangeable. These people are writing a concept, because once again, there was no such thing as Native Americans. Native Americans are not Indians. I'll repeat this again. Native Americans are not Indians.
Yeah, they them created labels that middle paragraph.
Nah, you never hear Native American Indian, bro. You always hear Native American.
It's not. If we get into the etymology of the word, And we get into etymology of the word. Of course, they start changing words to start meaning other people
I
by
understand what you're
1958.
saying.
Remember the changes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that shit ain't legal. It doesn't matter what they're writing right here. And even now, if you see the volume 78 of this, now it's even worse.
And
They calling niggas
Let
African
me
Americans
say
and
this,
saying
and tell
Native
me if I'm
Americans.
wrong or not. Let me say this. Tell me if I'm wrong.
See how
Hey,
this work?
Cream,
If
ain't this also like the beginning of the American Indian Civil Rights Act?
I mean,
With Martin? This like
man,
the
I
beginning
don't
of
want to
it,
get shit
right?
shut down. But that wasn't for us. That was for them.
Right,
The other
right, right.
the
That's when the
the little
Native
hats.
American became really into play. The American
Well, we talking
Indian
about the
Civil Rights.
ADL because we talking about the yeah. I did a bill on the so-called Jewish people creating the 5 civilized tribes, and then they a couple of years later made Killers of the Flower Moon. I don't know if y'all seen that movie, but
Oh
we've
yeah, that
already
movie
documented this.
heavy.
And all they told them what Leonardo DiCaprio was doing to get our families' names and get our land. I swear to God, bro. Listen, man, bro. They just tell you they just got here in the late 1800s. How do you own us and you don't own land? Make it make
Right,
sense. Find a pale skin and own niggas. Just all you got to do.
right,
Don't sell telling me in 1926, 36, 46, 56, 76. That shit don't make sense. You
no,
owned at that time until 2019. It's crazy to have these psychological conversations with slaves, mental slaves. We got to break these chains.
got to break the
I
chain.
don't give a fuck
Hey,
about nothing else. Y'all can talk about all the zombies and mummies and stars, moons, quasars, flats, round, nigga. We are not fucking slaves. That we were never owned. This is the home of the free, land of the braves. That's us. Not no motherfucking new people. We are the mound builders. Our ancestors in the goddamn ground.
right,
Fuck you mean? The
right,
land is named after us. Not after Native
right,
Americans, not after somebody came. No, none of that.
right.
It's named after
And then
us.
that's another thing, Preem. How the hell you
Yes,
can
sir.
be an American Indian slave and you got everything named after you?
I mean, this all, bro. This never made sense. It never, it never makes sense at all. That's the point. It's
Yeah,
never gonna make
right.
sense.
They
Chief,
conflating
you ain't
prisoners
answered my
of
question yet,
war.
though.
Yeah,
Supreme.
My bad,
they
brother.
conflating.
I cut
Hold
about to
on, go
come
ahead,
through too,
bro.
y'all. Sharice just
Is
told me
it
to tell you you about to
is it a
slide through.
legal remedy or is it only a forceful remedy? That's all I gotta
Mm-mm. See, I feel like this right here, bro. We're gonna exhaust. We're gonna fight in every way we can fight. You feel me?
ask.
So
I got
any suggestions? My suggestion, and I've been consistently saying this for a few years now. Get these people hands out of our pocket. What we
you.
need when we talking
That's the first
restitution,
step.
reparations, it comes
Yeah,
from the legal taxation. We cannot sue for fake kunta kinte. We're never gonna get no money for that.
fact,
But
fact.
we can prove without a shadow of a doubt that we have been, still are being illegally taxed
Mm,
and regulated out
mm,
or off our fucking land.
right. Sister Carol,
Period.
it was,
This
you
Fuck
know
what you
what,
this
talking
might
Sister
answer
about.
my
Carol?
All
question.
that matters right
They
there. Cause
did,
goddamn it,
hey,
yeah,
Sister
yeah.
Carol, they did
Land
call it
land
American
ownership is
Indian
power, nothing
slavery.
else.
It's proof.
Yeah.
So
Hey, let Supreme Chief get it in. God,
Hey, Sister Carol,
I'm
they did
cooking.
have
We cooking though. It's all good.
I love his ass. I love him to death.
who
Go ahead,
that? Who that, sis? Who that, sis?
who's Sister
Hey,
Carol.
we gonna get it in though. We gonna get it in.
Sister Carol. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Stay
wanted to
Hey,
on,
shout out to Sister
Preem.
Carol. Shout out to the chat room. I can't see the chat right now, y'all. Shout out to everybody, man. Tapped in. Hey, y'all do us
Hey,
a favor.
Preem, we got some more
Like,
shit we
share,
about to
and
pull
so
up,
goddamn
Preem.
subscribe. She in subscriber mode, so you can't chat the
Right,
chat unless you subscribe. Goddamn it, subscribe and share this on your
right.
social media. Don't be a duck.
Hey, Preem, we got
Quack
some
quack.
more stuff we gonna pull up now, Preem, and we would love y'all input on it. We would love y'all input. We got some more stuff to pull up, man. We would love y'all input, right, sis?
loud
Fuck
and
it, right?
I got shit on cue.
Man,
right.
yeah, man.
That's what we
I'm
gonna.
gonna be in
Hey,
and out, y'all.
Preem.
But they cut about to come through. He say he on some black.
Oh shit, goddamn Uncle
He ain't on the
Cuddy,
zesty
man.
juice tonight, y'all. Sheesh.
Hey, hey, sis. I remember the first time goddamn Preem and goddamn Cuddy came through. They had a show schedule. They said, nah, man, we about to go through there and fuck with Straight Smoke and OTK. No, they
Shout out to Straight
came
Smoke.
through and they fucking turned the
That's
show
my
out.
guy.
Shout out to my dog Straight Smoke, man. They came in there
Yeah.
and turned the show out, man. And from that point on, you know what I mean? Well, I had a conversation first, but from that point on, man, listen, it's a blessing. You hear me?
Hey
Yeah.
man, shout out to everybody, man. Like I know, we've been super busy, y'all. When y'all don't see us, we working. You know what I'm saying? In the community, we
Niggas got
working.
whole schools and
So
shit.
we about to come back with some shit, y'all. Cut got some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas
I
got
keep
whole
shit
schools
in the cut.
and shit, man.
We got shit in the crock pot. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a new look,
Oh,
everything.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, where's Sister Carol from? Hey, hey, Sister
Shit.
Cherie, where's
Mhm.
Sister Carol from? Cause I hear she talking a lot about the Goose Creek men and stuff. Like, you
Hey,
know,
Tata.
hey, Sister Carol, come on up, hit the link, Sister Carol. I see you got a lot of Goose Creek written history, a lot of Lord proprietors Goose Creek history. I see that.
Agree with her
Yeah,
when
and you on it, James Moore. You name all those. You name all those black Europeans. Yeah,
hold up.
I
Let me
know
let
who
me
they
let
are.
her get in
See,
there.
Sister Carol, my people's them been here, Sister Carol. That's why I know when them people came here. I can tell you where they came here. Yeah, come on up, Sister Carol. Boy, that'd be a lovely bill too. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Info, man. Oh
Hold up.
shit, my bad.
Look.
So
So what she said, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna let you get in there, Supreme Chief. When she says we was in matrilineal society, I completely agree with that. You are what your mother is, period. And I feel like we've all preached that time and time again. And like I said, always have to married somebody white or whatever. If that white man married a black woman or a so-called black woman, an Indian, that don't take away from your original thought. It's what it is. Like we have to
well,
understand what was going on in society at that time. You know, a lot of people don't like to talk about that shit, but it is what it is. So I don't know how
but it
y'all.
was the opposite though.
What you
See,
mean?
that's the thing. Like it, right now, sisters are are still loyal. You follow me?
Mhm.
So we wasn't it, back then. Think of the time. Wasn't going outside our tribe like that. The men were, and we're bringing the Trojan horse into the family. Does this make sense?
I believe it's both sides of that shit. I think it's
Well,
both.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that part didn't happen, but you got to keep in mind that we saying uh, we looking at it from a modern standpoint. What was a daughter's, a mother's role in this society at this time? You see what I'm saying? And we see it from a modern standpoint, or a way the standpoint that the Europeans want us to see it, and it's just not true. Is so when we talk about that, leaving from the family that wasn't a normal thing. You understand what I'm saying?
And
Especially for a
I
motherfucker ain't got
understand the
shit.
goddamn.
Follow me.
Yeah, I
Follow this.
understand.
Especially a motherfucker ain't got shit. Pot to piss in.
Facts,
They
facts,
created orphanages, prisons, nursing homes for these people.
facts.
So why would I give my daughter? Why would we give our daughter? Why would we give our people to
My people.
somebody don't have nothing? Make it make sense. See, every time I hear these stories, it don't match with reality. What really is going on at
Exactly.
these times, even in the 50s.
And that's
You
how
follow
we
me?
know the bullshit.
It's horse shit. And that's the point. Y'all can pull up everything, man. I dissect this shit. I read everything I think that these motherfuckers have produced. And
Okay.
in my 30 years of doing this shit, y'all. And um Yeah, I'm thoroughly convinced that they have created. They tell you that they just created a narrative. It's a narrative. It's not real. All of it's fake. I know. It's just a piece of paper with word magic on it, spells.
Agreed.
That's
That's
it.
what I
It's
saying.
not real.
Writing
Spell.
themselves in the
Just because they say
history.
it's from a review journal, just because of a review journal, it doesn't mean it's
Yeah, hold up, Supreme
legal.
Chief. Let's stay.
It's
Let's stay
not
on spells.
real.
Hold up, Supreme Chief. Let's
Yeah,
stay on spells for a second. Now,
let's get to it.
think about a spell, what that actually means, what that is, what that's putting out there in the universe, if you will. Even when you speak certain words, that could be like almost some type of energy, if you will. Can you kind of help me with that? Kind of elaborate on that a little bit. Do you understand what I'm trying
Well,
to get out there when
absolutely.
say when words are casting spells and you know putting certain energy in the atmosphere? I think that's what I'm trying to get out there.
Well, if right now, if anything I'm saying or we're saying, OTK say, Haru say, we can paint a picture. They say people say paint a picture, right? And so people listening without any visuals, a picture is being painted for them. Say there's a purple fire truck. I just seen a purple fire truck going down the street. So everybody right now can imagine a purple fire truck. You know what a fire truck is. You know what purple is. So in your brain, you can imagine a purple fire truck. Now is it not a fucking fire truck going down the street, but it's not a purple fire truck going down the street. I don't think none of us ever seen a purple fucking fire truck. But I just put that in your brain. That's a magic, the spell. So for me to say, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to write it down and put it in the chat room. I just seen a purple fucking fire truck go down the street. Same result. Same magic being pushed. It's the same.
That shit
And
gonna
the,
go
and,
viral.
and,
You
and
gonna
I
see
want to
everybody
push
posting a
this
purple
agenda.
fire
The
truck.
purple, yeah, it's purple now. Everything's purple. You know, the purple fire trucks are purple now. They're not red, they're purple everywhere. Y'all gonna be looking for purple fucking fire trucks, right? We're pushing the purple fire truck narrative. They're
Hey, that
pushing our inferiority narrative. They said to push themselves up, but meanwhile, that doesn't make sense. To you pushing fake narratives, whether it's slavery, Africa, and all this other bullshit, and everything else. Like it. Matter of fact, it doesn't even justify what they're doing. But if you're identifying as black and there's nothing coming from black, right? That's by design. Um, uh, and then you feel like you don't deserve anything but black treatment, right? Sort of the psychological damage and warfare that they're waging against our people, the American people. It's not just, I think we gotta start
you made
realizing
me
that
think you
because
made
I
me
had
think
these
of that
conversations with all type of people.
Mandela
You say, brother?
effect. You made me think about that fake ass
Facts.
Mandela effect. You ever seen that shit about so-called Mandela effect?
Nah, we don't
Yep.
got no man. That's African.
No, I don't believe it. I'm just saying, just how he's
We got the
describing
schoolhouse. We got
making
the
you believe
schoolhouse
something that
roots.
exists that
We
doesn't
got the
exist.
Their
schoolhouse roots. We got the
their whole
schoolhouse
thing is
roots and fucking the AME church. The
yeah.
you know, and I come from that shit. So I got the right to talk about it. We got them
Mhm.
to blame for this motherfucking problem we got going on now.
Hey,
And
but
the
OTK,
AME
now that
church
you said
led
that,
to the Baptist church. It wasn't no Baptist church before the AME church, in case ain't nobody know. The Baptist church
and
came out of the AME.
oh shit, talk about it.
After that right there came out, everybody African. You go in as American Indian, you come out as African. Kwanzaa.
Well,
What the
well,
fuck is Kwanzaa?
it definitely wasn't African, but they started pushing Negro
Facts. And the
and
reason why
and
it started
and then
changing
black.
is after Paul Cuffey and your boys, them boys started getting into that shit, and they was like, "Fuck you, Cuffey. We ain't rolling with you with that shit. Even his wife, who was
But
an
hold on,
American
what's that?
Indian, wasn't rolling with. Oh, my bad. My bad.
Do you understand what the Mandela effect is, though?
I don't believe it. I was just saying he describing of this phenomenon. This is trying to get people to believe of some type of Mandela effect. This viral shit. This is shit went viral. This shit, right? You can see a bunch of this shit everywhere. I don't believe it, but it's an
Is this supposed to
example of
be
how they
Mandela?
try to make
I
us
don't know.
I
believe.
give y'all another example right now. I
Is
give y'all
this
another
named
example right now.
after? Is
Let's
this
just say
named after Nelson Mandela? Is this named after him?
This is bullshit.
Yes or no? Or is this named after his wife?
No, it's named
Now,
after
just named after
no, it's
Winnie.
definitely not
Now
named after his
I
wife.
rock with it.
particular
Now, if
reason.
I rock with Winnie, now if it's named after his wife, I rock with her. God damn it, I rock with her.
Nah,
She
this
was
ain't
fucking
good. This
militant.
ain't good.
She the reason why he really got free, but they don't want to tell you. She was causing ruckus. God damn it, she turned up for her man to be free. Yeah, shouts out to Winnie, man. You know what I mean? Behind every man is a strong woman. Matriarchal society, man. American Indian type shit. Straight up. What up? Go ahead, sis. I'm sorry. My apologies.
You you okay? This video is real short, but I do think sometimes people may feel like they are reliving the same event twice. Like maybe like for example, like the movie Kazam. I know there was a movie with Sinbad or something like that, Shazam, some shit. But then they swear the movie never came out. But we like, nah, we seen a movie, one with Sinbad and one with Shaq.
Yeah,
But
Shazam. Shazam. You on point.
this movie never, you know what I'm saying? So it's things like that when I think about the Mandela effect, I find it very it's like just like now they could just wipe away history and just act
I was
like
just gonna say that, but it's
Yeah.
deja vu and Mandela effect is different now. That's all. I want
okay.
to
So you feel like I'm talking about more, hold up. So you feel like I'm describing more about deja vu
Yeah,
than
at
the
first when your first comment was more about deja vu. Mandela effect try to make you think the same event is just slightly different.
But I still feel like that's
The
Well,
name spelling or something was
well,
different, or it came out, but it wasn't this actor, it was this actor,
Hey,
or his name was
hold on.
different.
Here, Rue. Let me ask you this. At the end of that, do you got the same result?
You know, it's hard. Right?
Be careful.
That's interesting you
Be
say that.
careful.
no.
No, that's
Because a
good.
So
That's
person who
mine.
try,
That's
because a
good.
person
well,
who try the same thing more than once and still end up with the same result is a what?
hold
It
on.
don't
Wait a
matter.
minute, y'all. So here's the thing, right? So at some point, right, like right now, nobody likes. I don't. I can't even think of nobody that like. I've never met the person that liked the fact that illegal people are coming into the country and then getting things off the tax dollars, off our money, right? Nobody likes that, but nobody can seem to be able to stop it. Am I correct?
Yeah, it don't seem like nobody's
So
stopping it.
it's
I
it's
don't.
it's it's affected. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's affecting Americans, correct?
It does that.
hell
Yeah, yeah. On an
What,
overall
what,
scale, you on an overall scale, Preem, you absolutely correct. In some places, it's not, but on an overall scale, yes, you're correct. Go ahead, my brother.
no, I'm saying. So when we talk about why these things happen, the people who are in administrative positions, right, locally, federally, um, uh, or saying or pushing certain policies that are today, right now, benefiting people who are illegally coming to the country.
Correct.
Listen,
Correct?
I agree with you, but the only pushback
Right.
I
So
have
wait,
for
wait,
you,
wait. So when we go back 100 years, we can document when this happened for millions of people apparently legally coming across the Atlantic Ocean.
Correct.
Just 100 years ago.
Correct. It
yeah,
ain't that long ago.
It's not
Listen,
120 years ago. 100. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
You right. You on point. You on
and
point.
and what do we have to say?
listen, I got a little pushback on that.
Nothing.
It's healthy
What could
pushback.
we do?
It's
A lot of
healthy
times,
pushback.
a lot of blame and fingers been pointed, but
I gotta ask
I
this
said
though.
vote locally. I said vote locally first. That's
well,
me,
see right
Brilliant.
there, right
I'm
there.
I'm 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 that type of dude, dog. I vote locally,
No,
man, because I see what gets done locally rather than voting on a federal level, which my vote where I'm from in South Carolina, it really don't matter. You know what I mean? So voting locally, dog, that's why I see the most things that can affect my environment and my community around me and my people.
Right,
Is voting locally,
right,
bro. That's just my thought. That's just my
right.
Supreme
thought.
Chief. I gotta give you this pushback though on that statement you said. You said immigrants. Nobody likes these immigrants coming in, legal immigrants coming in, right? And I agree with you. I agree with everything you said, but I still want to ask this question though. Back then, let's say 1300, 1400 before they came over, the paleface came over. Did we have borders? Were these people from the South, were they allowed back and forth in and out of the North? You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
what we
Now,
talking
I don't
about?
agree with no
You said
taxation, none
1300?
of that shit. Whatever
Are we
time
talking the
before,
1300?
whatever time before, anytime before the
European
colonization.
contact.
Yeah,
European contact. That's
anytime
what he's
before
saying,
that.
James.
Well,
Yeah, anytime
So
before
he's saying
then.
before
Was there war?
1492.
well, I do know this. This land is vast, and we had territories. We
I
had
agree.
differences,
I agree.
and our differences are still being exploited to this day. Not since the 1300s, y'all. Like that's just not real. Like what was going on in China in the 1300s? Niggas was there. What was going on in Europe in the 1300s? Niggas was there. I,
Yeah,
Make it make
I ain't want
sense.
to get fixated on the time.
All
I
these
just want to.
conversations are crazy because it's not reality. 1500s, 1600s, 1700s, niggas was there. So
I agree with all that. I was just trying to see, like,
we are allowing people
what
to
point
create
are we
movies
mad at
and
these
write them in our brain.
ignorant? That's what I'm trying to ask. Like the ones like
Well,
any Mexican, any Panamanian, any Guatemalan, we shouldn't be mad if they came
I
over,
understand
or are
what
we?
you're saying. Hey, listen, the one thing you got to understand here, Ru,
Cause
the
we
people
didn't.
of today that we see from these regions might not been the people of the past. But yes, like he said, it was
there you go.
territories. It wasn't borderlines. It was territories. But we got to understand now the admixture of today that we see, bro. We can't act like we don't see it. They even admit it. That's the thing. They tell
But that's
you.
modern.
They admit it.
That's modern.
So the thing is though, bro, yes, we all was family. All of this. Yes. We all some way kin folks. How about that? In the
That's
early
why I
days before
said, how
any
mad are we
European
at them
contact.
opposed to the
Yeah,
other
bro.
foreigners
Nah.
that invade us? That's what I'm.
That's what I say, goddamn it. That's what I say. Yes. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it because the way we travel today, it ain't no way that we wasn't
Hey, man,
traveling
we
back
was
then.
never invaded. Hey, bro, we was
We
never
never
invaded.
invaded, nah.
But
You know what I
We were
mean?
listen,
You
never
got to
invaded.
hold on.
understand, right?
Look at that bottom part of this.
Hey,
Right.
Heru, check this out. Heru, this is
We were
gonna make the
integrated.
most logical sense to anybody, Heru. If I'm the chief
This is it.
and say, if I'm the chief and I got a daughter and I got another chieftain around down there or around or somewhere off from somewhere else, their son gonna marry my daughter. They're gonna start a whole nother name of a chieftain because their offspring is gonna start a mixture. That's when you see names start combining, tribal names and chieftain names start combining. One thing you would not find over here with American Indians, my dog, is incest.
So
It ain't no
I'm just
stories
gonna
of
say this, bro.
incest in
I'm just
American
gonna say
Indians,
this,
my dog.
just for the record, man. I don't know who was fucking who. So So that's just, I'm just gonna keep that a billion.
He
Okay,
talking
you know
about
what I mean though? Like OTK, like I
yeah,
just,
yeah,
like I don't speak in absolutes and certain shit that I don't know, and I don't know who was fucking who. Nobody can know
yeah.
that, brother.
But
Impossible.
the
Like,
only reason why I speak upon
cause,
that, bro, because I got the
cause we,
research. I got the research that proved that this chief was letting their niece marry that other chief from another chieftain, and
but you
they
just
they
said we
started
all a
trying.
family.
Right,
You just said we
right,
were all family, right? So
right. At the end of the
cousins
damn
wasn't
day, yeah,
marrying and having. Wait,
yeah.
so cousins wasn't having sex, just kissing cousins.
But
So
the
that's what I'm
one thing
saying.
they did
There's
though,
no way we can
I don't.
surmise that
But
that was
see,
happening.
the thing is though, man,
Huh?
we gotta understand though. I'm talking about the Eastern Coast. The peoples them in the Midwest, the the American
You moving the
Indians on the other
goalpost.
side of the
No, that's all good.
Appalachian.
I don't even want to get into that conversation. Um,
Hey, Preem.
yeah,
Hey, Preem. I
I
learned
don't
from the
know.
best now.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you
mm,
absolutely correct, though, Preem. You absolutely. Maybe that's why the Bible say after fourth generation you can marry your cousin. Maybe that's why they say
sheesh.
that.
Well,
You know what I
I mean,
mean?
once again, they
Because they
didn't
got
bring
it
their
from us.
customs here. So they didn't bring their customs or lifestyles here. So we got to
Right. They
remember
got
that.
it from
Um,
us. They got it from us.
but they
Definitely.
did change it. They did change it, and they did put a different perspective on stuff,
All right, so
which
for review
resonates
of this,
with us
Mm.
because it comes from us, and that's a problem. It's y'all know how hard it is. It's like majority of
so
people probably listening right now still believe.
for the
I'm
review of
probably
this
the only motherfucker that
document,
don't believe shit. Like, what you believe, Haru?
there's
Hey,
belief
Brad,
wrapped
I'm
up
gonna tell
all
you too
around
now.
it. You
I don't
forgot.
believe that all
You
American
can't you
Indians
can't
come
get
out
it.
of one
You
American
can't get
Indian or two
around
American
bullshit.
Indians
So
now. I
I
don't believe in
challenge
that
you on
shit.
that.
I believe that it was multiple American Indians born at the same time, and it was people born across everywhere, maybe at the same time or at different
You
times.
just got a
But I don't
theory.
believe everything come
Okay.
from just two American Indians also. So no,
Hey,
everybody would not
hey,
be
some shit like
family.
that, just be like, I don't know.
Right, I don't know.
Wait,
Thank you, Bream. Appreciate you, Bream. I don't
Hey,
know.
nigga. Hey, bro, we so fucking old. Hey, y'all, we so old, man. There's no time, bro. We been here so long. The first of
Right,
what?
right.
Where? There's no beginning. We
There's
that
no
old.
beginning.
There's nobody old, bro. Listen, there's no beginning. We that
No
old.
beginning. And no ending.
Nigga be like, oh,
And
it was
no
two people.
ending.
How many? 10, 20, 15? Nigga, we been nigga, bro. We been here so long, bro. It's no beginning on us, fam. They don't. And look, you know what's so crazy? They when they anything that's remember they attribute everything that they find in America or anywhere else in the world to somewhere else because that's a part of the scheme to take us socially, politically, economically off the land. Period. I don't know why is this so hard for people. The argument for like even for
Fact.
the pandoodles, their argument against this is stupid. Like just set aside the where they believe we from. Like we're fighting for the upliftment of the American people.
The
And
crazy
then
shit is,
we
all
don't
these
understand nigga,
motherfuckers got American
the
Indian.
play.
All of them got American Indian in their blood from old. That start their bloodline.
But
90% of all these pandoodles,
but remember
they
when
start
y'all was
their
pandoodles,
bloodline
I
start
remember
with American Indian.
I wasn't a pandoodle. Well, I ain't gonna say that because I ain't gonna say y'all was pandoodles, but when we believed we were from Africa, that's what we were taught in school.
Okay, my bad. Trans African.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that was just a
Yeah.
reality.
Yeah, hell yeah. We all thought that
You went to
shit.
school. That was shit that we was taught,
Fucking
and it was
right. You
against what our
fucking
grandparents
right.
said to us, right? So
You fucking right.
how all of us got that story though? We all went to school to be miseducated. Our grandparents was like, "Nah, that's some bullshit." How we all got that
School and
story?
church. school and
Now,
church.
Here's the thing. Because from their understanding, they're speaking obviously what they were taught in school, correct? So
Yeah,
when you hear Blackfoot,
correct, correct,
you hear Blackfoot. That shouldn't even be a conversation of who they're talking about, correct?
correct.
You know what I mean? Like, just, you don't even have to get into the etymology of that. Like, okay, we understand what they're talking about, right?
Right,
So when we
right,
get into
right.
Choctaw, we get into these things or whatever. We know that they were taken and then created, were taken over by other people. And you go to them now, Blackfoot tribe, Choctaw, Cherokee, or other people, correct?
Correct,
And
correct.
they
Go ahead.
and flipped it to where now you had to have more European ancestry, right, to be in these tribes. Does that make sense?
Correct.
Okay.
That's crazy as hell because that's the beginning of, and that's the creation of the Native American, like you said. Mm. And see, long as we know that,
Where's they land?
long as we
Where's they
know when
land?
the creation of the Native American came, and when the creation of a Negro, just try to cause some separation, but we know since 1740 in South Carolina, I know for a fact in 1740 on the census, dog, American Indians was classified as Negroes. I know this for a fact. You feel me?
And once again, though, so you gotta understand a lot of stuff that you're reading didn't exist in that time. So they're right. It was burnt down and they rewrote it. I know that's fucked up. Um,
Yeah, correct. I follow you. I follow you. I follow you.
because the language that we're speaking now wasn't created for another 140 some years, bro. So when you, well, shit,
As far as
200
being
something,
written, as
200
far as
something,
like
wait a minute,
being
18,
written down.
yeah, 140 something years. So they writing shit back in time. That's the magic.
Oh yeah,
That's the
backdating,
spell.
backdating.
I know y'all fucking y'all up. Hey, listen, it's that
I
fucked up.
got you.
That damn near everything
Backdating.
you read, you almost got to be like, oh shit. You gotta know that they writing shit and they throwing words. You're like, wait a minute, this word didn't exist in 1700. Even if people like, I got some documents from. Really? Did you get them? Who'd you get them from? Like, oh, you got it from the National Archive that was burnt down 4 times. You got it from the the Library of Congress that was burnt down several times as well. Come on, y'all
Right.
gotta make this make sense. And niggas be like, yo, and now that the laws and the things that are being from the Supreme Court and the legislators and everything come from these refabricated ass documents. So let's say that. Think about that. And keep pushing the same Christopher Columbus as narrative. And I'll keep y'all don't know how important it is, because if that is not real, and it's not absolutely not real, then you just have to question all the other stories that actually come from that tree of being colonized, right? So wait a minute, that didn't happen then, because people believe that 1492, but then somehow niggas ain't slaves until 1619. It's like, wait a minute. But we got cities all over America, not just in St. Augustine that, in the 1500s when there's people already here for thousands of years. Civilization is here. According to them, is the oldest civilization. The Mississippian civilization is the oldest civilization on the planet. Not according to, it's according to science. So they just got to make that make sense of all the talking that they be talking and shut the fuck up. There's no challenge to this. That's why they duck their taco, because they know they're gonna get exposed. Keep pushing this dumbass shit. It's all of them. Any PhD, they're gonna bear witness, or they're gonna duck their taco. Well, I challenge any motherfucker breathing.
I totally agree when you, especially when you say that they just make shit up as they go. They do, and all they do is
Yeah.
go back to push shit, and that shit blows my mind. That's why that Bureau of Ethnology document really just shocked me. Like to even say that it's not commonly known. So what the fuck are you talking about? It's obvious that the Indian is the Negro. Why are y'all continuing to separate it like it's two different things? It's not two different things. It's clear as day who the Indian is.
And that would fuck up their whole plan to usurp the whole situation, and for us to unravel it now through the documentation, right? Well, there you go.
And then another question I always pose too is like, how is all of these so-called slaves able to own all this land post, Civil War, even before that? How were they able to acquire these lands if y'all owned us so fucking much? I just don't understand. Why is all these slave owners giving so-called black people land? I don't understand. After they was beating and kicking their ass. I am confused. You feel me? Like I just want people to, put it together. You know what I'm saying? Think about what's logical and what's real here. When you look into your family, I always tell people you probably find out that your folks was quote unquote slave owners. And it's clear what their race was.
Well, now that you say that, uh, what's the dude? Richard Allen, uh, actually the lady that they called the mother of the church. Her name was Sarah Bass. She was a slave girl. She was a Slav.
He married her. Her name became Sarah Allen. That's the daughters of Sarah. You got the men of Allen,
No, but she was a pale skin from Europe,
right?
though, brother. She was a Slav. She was a slave.
And I think he
She was a
married her.
slave. She was a slave.
Sarah Allen is who she might have been the Methodist, but Sarah Allen is who she
Sarah Allen Bass was her name, and she was a
exactly.
slave.
So and in
So
the
you're
Methodist
right about
church
that.
right now, you got the Sarah Allen girls, and then you got the sons of Allen, daughters of Sarah, sons of Allen. That was his wife. Yes.
But my
And
point
listen, when
is,
it come down to that
he
Methodist,
owned Sarah Allen, a
yeah,
slave girl.
yes.
Richard Allen was a slave owner.
And he so-called bought himself out of slavery and bought his brother out of slavery and bought an anvil shop. That's why the
Well,
anvil is on
let's
the
talk about this,
seal for
right?
the
So
AME.
he's before the Emancipation Proclamation, correct?
If I'm not, yes. This you
All
talking
right.
about
So
seven. Hold on, real
if
quick. Hold on, give me a
yeah,
second. Let me get my Richard Allen book real quick. Hold on. Go ahead, go ahead. I can hear you. I can
I
hear
mean the
you.
nigga was dead before the Emancipation Proclamation, correct?
Boy, this shit old as shit too,
Who,
boy.
Richard Allen, you asking
So
who was dead before that was established? What you asking? Who was dead?
so remember they're pushing the narrative that this nigga, I, man, this shit crazy. I won't
Yeah.
blow your mind. I won't blow your mind tonight. Oh, y'all know I'm driving, so I'm off the dome, which I usually inside. That's what I do anyway.
So yeah. So
Look,
this
I think
is
he
Oh,
was trying to bring y'all to something important too that y'all was
so
missing.
that's the book,
what's that?
y'all. The only way you get this book right here, you got to go through the AME in order to get this book. Reverend Wright, Richard Allen. The only way you get this book, you got to go through the AME, y'all. Right. You got to go through the AME. Right, Richard Allen.
It's like a secret book.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
secret.
Masonic all the way. Greek Masonic. Listen, all AME pastors, dog, are Greek, are fraternities. That's all I'm gonna say. They all in fraternities. Okay. See, hey, listen, I'm knee deep in this thing, dog. Ain't no AME person gonna come and say nothing to me or no none of that. Ain't no Mason can come say nothing to me because I know when y'all came in South Carolina, I know how y'all did it. All of that.
Wait. Hey,
Huguenots,
so
the Huguenots, the Jews, the Sephardic, the Maristos, all the Conversos, all of them. We know when y'all came into South Carolina. I got y'all record and how y'all came in underneath the church and hid y'all
wait,
shit.
wait. So for me, right? If if I find out some secrets because I'm not one of them, I'm gonna tell it. Yeah. So yeah, I've been saying. So I just
Yeah,
gotta.
eh.
Uh, yeah. I'm just saying, man.
Well, I
Cause
got you,
I
man.
be wanting to know shit. Cause like when I hear shit, I be like, well, that's like, yeah, like my antennas go up. Be like, hey, and then
Yeah.
I'm inquisitive. You know what I mean? And so I be asking
So
questions.
all Masons, all Black Masons are uh products of the church. Um,
Wait,
they
ain't everything a product? We all a product of the church, though.
um,
Everything,
but
everything that we touch, everything that we,
hold
huh?
on, hold on though. The Masons didn't want to be part of the church.
Interesting.
Um, so
I mean,
they
do
hid.
they want to be a part of the church now, or is it just a part of control and infiltration?
They want to be part of the
Well,
church because that's how they get some of their members. But the Masons are more part of the military than anything. 90% of Black men that come out the military are Masons. Well, I ain't gonna lie like that. I say back in the day. Back in the day, 90%, 70, 80% of the Black
damn it,
people
man.
that came out of the military, they was Masons. They was traveling man. And we can go all the way back to the Civil War.
Okay, so do we have any Masons on the panel? Anybody? Any Masons listening in the chat room? Cause I got questions now. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
fuck
are
that.
Greek. They're
Oh
Greek
man, we ain't
fraternity,
gonna let this
bro.
go.
What
Nah,
you
Yeah,
cause
doing
see,
about
listen,
that?
man.
they are Greek. They are Greek fraternity, Greek sorority. Uh, that hid up underneath the church. That's why you Masons will roll up in church, but you don't see no Islamic people rolling up in church. Why? When all three of
Then
them combine together, you ain't gonna see no Mason roll up in the church unless it's a funeral, and they're gonna have a funeral at that church, and they also gonna have
Bro,
a funeral
the
private.
pastors are listen. Is the pastors Sunday school is masonry. Every
Everything.
everything getting the degrees is all. So here's my point though. So you said earlier that the pastors are Greeks. They're Masons.
They are Masons
I
in the
know
AME
pastors.
church.
They're Masons. So that,
Yeah, I'm
bro,
talking about the AME
what is
now. As
happening right
far as the
now?
Baptists,
OTK.
I don't know about them, but I'm talking about the AME, definitely.
then the Masons run this
Shit,
bitch. Then
it's the same shit.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
just
just saying.
levels,
Yeah,
but
but
it's
I think they
levels.
try to shy away. I think the Baptists and all them boy, they try to shy away from the Mason thing.
All right. Since my other question get answered, this question: Do y'all feel, and the people listening, feel that Masons are ultimately working for the betterment of niggas, or they just uh, lap puppies for the establishment and just gatekeepers?
They ain't got no
Inquiring minds.
choice,
I'm asking for
man.
my cousins. Them now. This is just because I'm a
They don't got
journalist
no choice. They don't got no
and a
choice
budding
now.
comedian.
Right?
Yeah.
They don't got
Say
no
what?
choice. They
I
don't
ain't got
got
no
choice.
choice. Everybody got a choice, bro. Everybody
They
got a
got
choice.
the help. They got the help
They
now
ain't working for no
because
niggas.
the secret done out. So it's no
No.
longer secret. Remember back in the day, they say the Masons know everything, but then they just hide it from people. But the poor righteous teachers was the
So
one
they
like,
said they gonna
yo,
cut y'all tongue out.
cut who tongue out?
Masons.
The only way see cutting their tongue out, because now
And you and Haru and
literally
Masons because y'all still ain't
that
asked the
would not
questions.
mean
I'm
that
not a
would not
Mason.
mean literally. Hold on,
What
That it
that
question
would
you
work?
not
ask?
It's
mean
simple.
What
literally.
question you ask?
Haru, you a Mason?
Yeah.
No.
Wait a minute, man. Oh, you're not?
Hell no.
Okay. All right, cool.
I wonder
I just
why
want to know.
Mason got these big old ass, pretty ass, big buildings in every city
That's
that
my
nobody can go in hardly.
Are they working for niggas? Is my question. What do y'all think?
Hell
Since
no.
y'all not Masons,
No.
Therese, are you a Mason?
No, we been answer that.
Hell no.
Okay.
That's why I say
Wait.
now they don't got no choice. They got to now.
Hey, I
They
can't see
gotta
the chat
go.
room. Is any Masons in the chat
They
room,
got
y'all?
to now.
Most of the
Yeah,
time,
I'm gonna bug the fuck up tonight.
they invite you.
Huh?
They know if they
What
want
you
you
mean
or
they-
not.
No, they ain't doing nothing for us.
No, I'm saying if they want you in that secret society, they invite you in.
I
That's
don't know
what.
about
Now,
But
all
we
that.
got family
I'm
members.
gonna say this
No,
now. Hey,
we
Preem,
got
Preem. Hold on now.
y'all
Let me ask
grandpappies
you.
was Mason.
Hold on, Preem.
Rituals.
Hold on, Preem. The reason why, hold on.
You niggas is
Hey,
legacies.
y'all. Preem play chess, y'all. Preem play chess, y'all.
Wait, man. I'm a legacy too then, because I'm talking shit. But my people, my
Yes,
grandparents
yes,
was that shit too. So wait a minute.
yeah,
They wasn't in
yeah.
no
My people's
no,
in
my
with
grandma
it
wasn't in
too.
that shit. Huh?
Yeah, my
Well
people's
maybe she
in with
was.
it too, man. My uncle and all them boys was knee deep Masons, man.
Man, you a
You know what I
legacy.
mean? Right now, like I said, man, I can't speak for all Masons, man.
All you niggas is legacies. Sharice, you a legacy too.
Maybe I think some
I know your
Masons
people was
didn't do
distinguished
good.
gentlemen and women. Goddamn it.
Hey, hold on. Hey, you like the Masons? Hey, hold on, Preem. You a
No,
Mason?
nigga. Yo, no, we got to talk about this, man. Come on, man. You
Yeah.
niggas is
Yo,
legacies.
Preem,
We
you a
all
Mason?
legacies now. So
You
y'all
a
having y'all
Wait a
bad
minute.
mouthing
Hold on.
y'all
Wait a minute.
shit now.
Wait a minute.
Preem,
What are
Wait a
we
minute.
doing?
Nigga.
are you a
Haru, you a
Mason?
legacy
You
like
I don't believe I am.
hold up.
hey,
I don't believe
Wait a
I am.
minute.
Preem, you
Man,
a
You was
Mason
like, hell
too?
no.
Huh?
I know what time it is with that type of stuff. Hell no. My folks don't even play
What are
that.
we doing?
We just ain't the type of people that fit into that type of bourgeoisie type of situation. Nah. Like I live in DC. I see them people for who they are. And I'll just leave it at that.
I know nothing about them.
Because most of it originated right here
Only
on
stories, hearsay.
and things.
All I know is they got some big old ass buildings.
Man, I don't know, man. I've been doing a little research on them, man. I'm about to dig back into that rabbit hole. And
What buildings they
Professor.
got, Haru? Haru, what buildings the Masons got?
Shit, I go right
They
there
got
off Main Street. This big old ass, pretty ass stone building, that Mason, Scottish Mason temple. I'm like, well, what the fuck is this
Oh,
shit
why
here?
you ain't add that Scottish? Why you ain't add that Scottish? See, I was talking about black Masons. Why you ain't add that Scottish
I
right
think they
Mason into
copying.
it?
They must be copying.
Don't you know ain't no black really can become a French or a Scottish right fucking Mason?
Everybody, so what is this Mason? Everybody claim they can join.
Hold on.
You know how people be
So
like,
the
I joined the
Mason
Mason.
only go
I'm
to
a Mason. I'm
33.
a Mason. I got the sticker
From
on my truck.
what
The police
everybody
won't make
thought
it.
is, right?
Hold
Hey, Haru, does
up.
Where that come from?
all Masons go to 33 degrees? They go-
Shout out to the Mama Chiefs. Yeah, you be quiet when Big Mama speak. What she gave us is a part of me. It flows through my arteries. Even on that journey, that love grows how the garden be. The first to teach us when we sick, the first to heal us. Mama's boy, yeah, you know, her pride and joy. Soul food, yeah, you know, I'm an enjoy. Calm you down just by the sound of a voice. There isn't another feeling inside when they cheering you on at your game and you feeling the pride. You and your siblings fighting, she gon' make you put them feelings aside. She can't lead you down the road, but she can give you the guide. Where you think I get that blissful look in my eyes? I need a side of ice cream with Bim's apple pie. You know for sure for Mama Chief, you know I'ma ride. Cause we all need our Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all love our Mama Chiefs. The greatness, the patience, the foundation, the knowledge passed down so many generations, our motivation. I just want to thank you for my creation, cause we all love our Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all need our Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all ride for Mama Chief. The dedication, I seen your tears at my graduation. Now look, my your boy that made it. You the reason I'm one of the greatest. Yeah, cause we all need our Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all love our Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all ride for Mama Chief. Now be quiet, let Big Mama speak.
Yeah, shout out to Mama Chief, and of course all of the Mama Chiefs out there holding us down as people and keeping us on that straight and narrow. Shout out to you, Mama Chief. I love the way you body bag they ass up there on Smoke Panel today and drop that shit and hit it. I loved it. So shout out to you, Mama Chief. You ain't play no games. So carry you on, fellas. I just got excited when I saw Mama Chief. I just wanted to do that, you know, for my baby. Carry on.
Yeah, shout out to Mama Chief, shout out to Dre Cobb's music.
That shows you how much I know about Masons. And I didn't know the Scottish Mason and the Black Masons were different.
Interesting.
You got Masons and you got Freemasonry, bro. Quit playing.
I didn't know they were
Quit
different.
playing, man.
I thought that Mason was just short for Freemason.
Quit
I
playing,
really
man.
didn't.
Quit playing, man. Quit playing. Quit playing. Ain't none of the first Masons was no fucking builders. They didn't know no fucking stonework unless they fucking patent somebody else's work like they did back in the day.
No, you forgot I'm Kemet. So we we believed our black people built long ago. So I don't believe Masons get any credit for building origination. I don't give none of them credit.
So Egyptian, what is Egyptian masonry called?
I would have to look that up in the dictionary. I don't know it off the top of my head. What they call their building practices specifically.
Food for thought. But you know, that's some of the starts of Freemasonry.
So I know I saw some history on it.
I just gave you a jewel about your own Kemetic teachings.
How you gave me a jewel?
Because Egyptian masonry.
I said Kemet. I ain't saying you know that, right?
Kemet is come on, quit playing.
Kemet long before Egypt. Egypt is like a perversion.
What did Kemet do great? What did Kemet do great? That's recognized in history.
It ain't about what they did.
No, bro. What did Kemet do in history that's recognized?
They got one of the most, the 7 wonders of the world, the Rosetta Stone, the Meter-Neter, the hieroglyphs. That's renowned around the world historically.
All right, is that credited Egypt? Because you know
white people came named Egypt. Those writings been there.
Is that credited to Kemet or is that credited to Egypt?
Where they were on this planet.
So
wherever they were.
Haru. So I kind of see where you at now. Which is cool because you're on your journey. Shout out to Professor Griff. One of his quotes was, all blades of grass don't grow the same. And y'all know I gotta tell y'all a quick story, bro. I'm gonna get back to you. You know, I was having a phone conversation with Professor Griff, right? Years ago, yeah. And I was venting about Sean Combs, this business stuff, hip hop, you know, and obviously Griff be on is a big brother hip hop. So even behind the scenes, y'all, like, you know, a lot of stuff people don't know and see what a Professor Griff, like, shout out to the guy Lord Jamar. You know what I'm saying? These brothers have always, Ice Cube, stay the same when it comes to, so a lot of stuff you're never gonna see that they have done. You feel me? So gotta salute Professor Griff, but you know, so just ironic that this stuff is happening to do, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But Haru, when we're talking about this you say hieroglyphs, right? You heard of petroglyphs?
Yep.
So then you know petroglyphs are older than hieroglyphs.
I question that theory because it really be hard to date on writing or some type of, you know what I mean?
So we just throwing all dating out the window.
Even they got the Egyptian dating wrong.
Wait a minute. Just their chart says that petroglyphs is older. I got you, brother. Just their charts. Their charts. Not me and your charts. The charts they come up with, that petroglyphs are older than hieroglyphs.
I can't confirm that. And
so whatever we agree with the dating or whatever they
prove that you claim you have to substantiate that.
See, once again, I'm going off of,
I'm just letting you know
the methodology that we're speaking. We're talking scientific methodology, brother. I can't.
America is true.
What do you want me to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. That's what I would be the reference to what I'm saying, right?
You have on,
huh?
Because there is no.
Wait a minute. So that's my question earlier was: are we just throwing all the dating out the window? It's fucking dating. We don't trust it.
No, we ain't throwing it all out the window.
Okay, so we're only one that
but I can
fits their narrative.
There's a lot. If you took a let's say a compilation of dating in Africa versus America, man, Africa.
All right. So what's the oldest human bones that you have in Africa?
You just said
no, sir. So we only talking about evidence. We're not talking about feelings and monkey people.
I'm asking you how you prove this old. So you got.
I could get into the science. I really can't get into it. I can get into it.
I gotta challenge this evidence. I don't know if you're ready for that. You know what will be the oldest?
No, I'm just saying that from their charts, they're saying that petroglyphs are older than hieroglyphs. I didn't name them petroglyphs or hieroglyphs. They did.
Who is they? Whose chart?
The same people that you trusted now.
Pull up 2 or 3 charts and we'll start there.
No, brother, listen, I don't have to pull nothing up. I'm the source right now. I'm saying this. I don't need to do that.
Charts. You said they charts.
I'm the chart.
Pull up those 3.
You're talking to the chart right now, sir. Listen,
one chart.
I asked you all I need you to do.
I got see if these claims are true. You're saying.
Whatever that, we're gonna put that on the side. Let's talk about the human being. The human remains. Do you have human beings in Africa?
You rarely dig up any humans in America. They don't even allow you to see them. Now they might be hiding that, and I could agree with you. But they don't let us see the archaeological digs from America, so we could date this DNA and figure out.
But I'm just trying to get you to see something real fast. So you're saying I got you. That
what's the first DNA?
We're just going from hieroglyphs. What's older? That's all we're saying. It's all I just
I
so
believe Hydras old.
from my
Period.
I've been on record saying that America and Americans are older than Africans. I'm on
I
record
don't
saying
believe
that.
that. You gotta show me
Okay,
where.
so let's right now I can prove it to you though.
I'm gonna challenge that so-called source.
Hold on, I'm the source.
I ain't gonna argue about it.
I'm the source of this. I'm the source of this. I know that. I understand.
Africa
I
is
will
the
understand
old.
it. So the people that's been historically miseducated us and lied to us before we were born and miseducated our great grandparents, we gonna believe them over your Sahab.
You said it's you.
You gonna believe them over your Sahab.
You said Jew. I'm gonna believe the
Sir.
ancient stone writings that they still have.
No, you're not, because they were called petroglyphs.
Now they're still.
You don't have people to have DNA evidence. You don't have evidence of people. Can I get some 10,000-year-old human beings in Africa, sir?
They already got
just 10,000. They
already got them.
10,000 years old. You can
already got
evidence of human activity in Africa.
They already got
10,000 years ago.
They already got them.
Where? What's the name of it?
Look that up yet,
bro?
We reading this document here. That's been known. Matter of fact, that's proof that the white man is new here, because they got some of the oldest bones in Africa. 200, 300,000 years. What are you talking about, bro? Are you kidding me?
Sir.
Please.
Sir.
Please, bro.
You don't have no human remains.
And I'm finna break something else down to you then, since you want to get there. That word Negro is a word from Niger Valley. The word NGA.
So when did they name it Niger Valley? Sir. When did Nigeria become Nigeria?
That's why they call us.
That just cancel itself out, bro. Stop, man.
Because the Negroes are the original pharaohs of ancient Kemet.
100,000-year-old bones you got
blood from a pharaoh.
Heru, what 100,000-year-old bones you got from over there that's human? I heard you say that.
I ain't have them, but they're.
You know, I've already asked this question. I just said 10,000 years. Why you can't just produce human beings that's 10,000 years old in Africa?
I can't ask you first to
show us where they built anything there 10,000 years ago.
Making me do the work now?
Because for me, that's modern in my research.
Oh, y'all, I know what this is. I revealed I'm Kemet, and now both of y'all are attacking me.
No, your name say that, but I thought you still in Africa. Talking about the Niger and all this. Sir, that's Latin. Latin comes from America. I got you.
You can't show me one Indian archaeological source now. So shut up.
I can.
Pull it up.
I'm the archaeological source, sir. I can.
Goddamn petroglyph. Well, pull up the petroglyph. Let's examine.
Yeah, we still in Africa right now, man. Unfortunately,
I am the source.
Unfortunately, we still in Africa right now. Yes, bro. Like, why I gotta do all that?
I'm undefeated on this shit, boy. I'm Heru the
Say
Guru.
what?
I'm undefeated on this.
Oh, you are?
Damn right. You made a claim earlier I was gonna challenge you on. You say you don't believe in nothing. You are a liar if you say that again.
No. Don't move the goalposts in this.
Are you one of the ones who claim they don't believe in anything?
Yeah.
You a liar. And I'll prove.
All right, bro. You can't prove that though, man. So prove with the information though. Like,
I can't prove that.
Can't prove that, bro.
Guru.
Oh, you can't prove.
I am a guru. Let's go.
Bro.
You
no.
You go to work every day. Do you believe in yourself, sir?
Oh man, see now you gonna move the goalposts, bro. I know
I believe in the bed every day.
I believe.
You believe in yourself.
I believe in me. Yeah, so you got me. Rah. You got me. Back to the information. You got me on that one. Back to the information, sir. I believe in me. Oh shit. So let's get back to the information, brother.
All right, what you want to know about the information? Africa?
I don't know. You sound far away. I said that America and Americans are older than Africans. So we're trying to establish these human beings in their civilization in Africa that's 10,000 years old.
Okay.
Crickets.
So you want to listen? I just showed this the other day where we were mining in Niger Valley 40,000 years ago in Binya.
I hear that mouse clicking, boy. I hear that mouse clicking.
And been trading. You want me to pull
what
that?
Was y'all, what was y'all mining? What was y'all mining?
But I ain't trying to come with this Sharice champ.
No, what was y'all mining? Bro, stop, man. You made a claim. What was y'all mining so we know exactly what to look for?
What were we mining?
Yeah, 40,000 years ago. What was y'all mining? And why was y'all mining?
Oh, Lord, why?
They needed ore for their cell phones.
I just told you why. I just told you why. We were trading with the Americans.
Nah, bro.
Hold on,
bro.
So listen.
It ain't a fucking thing
that's
y'all
cute.
got. It ain't a fucking thing y'all got over there that
but
we need.
40,000 years is still
not O2K.
It's
now
still modern. It's still modern for me.
You want
in my research, brother.
Because I'll show you where Kemet go to your city every year and do a voodoo event.
Yeah, to get cocaine. Nah, bro. They come to get cocaine, man.
You want to challenge Heru the Guru?
Listen, Heru, I'm telling you, look it up. They come to get cocaine. Heru, they come to get cocaine and then they go back. That was the only. Listen, it ain't nothing y'all ever brought.
Ritual that goes on in your town.
It ain't nothing that
every year.
Listen, bro. It ain't nothing that Africa or Europe.
Man,
the only thing, Heru, the only thing that Africa and Europe brought over this motherfucker was disease. It ain't a fucking thing that we needed from Africa or Europe. That's why y'all was in dark ages, black ages. Every 6 years, it was a fucking plague breaking out over that motherfucker. We saved y'all life. We saved their life, bro, with the potato and the corn. Get the potato and the corn saved their life, man. For real. Just those two things first. The rice was afterwards. The rice will really put y'all on. After China started bringing in the rice to y'all. Y'all have no indigenous rice. Africa has no indigenous rice. All the rice comes from America and China.
Smoke just showed on this video a Mexican PhD that said Africa brought rice over there.
Hey, tell him prove it. Hey, you tell this Mexican.
He just showed it.
Listen, a Mexican PhD. Hey, listen, how did they bring it? Hey, listen, how can they bring something that grows wild here?
Man, listen.
Make that make sense. No, bro. No, where was that shit growing wild in Africa? Name the spot.
None of us know. Because none of us was back there 300 years ago.
They gotta know where they brought it from. No, see, that's where you get caught up at. You can't tell me that a motherfucker say they brought it here, and it came from there, but they can't tell me where they brought it from.
I don't know where they brought it from. I'm just saying a doctor said it.
You shouldn't even have said that shit.
I should say it. Because it questions what the fuck y'all saying. And I ain't gonna believe what the fuck y'all saying. Just because
with Kemetic people eating rice.
Man, I wasn't living back, man. Of course, we had rice grains in our houses.
Wait. Hold on. Did they call themselves Kemetics?
Kemet, yes, that was a word.
Egyptians, stop playing.
Yes, that was.
Egyptians wasn't a word either. So
no, it wasn't. It wasn't the word neither. Yes, you absolutely correct.
Hey, nah, man. You just go over there. You guessing,
I got
bro.
700 page.
Just say you don't know, man.
Cream, you want to go back to the old Ty Mary?
You went to Jabari school?
Hell no. I want to challenge Jabari because he teaches the white side of this shit. He got some.
You teach the Sudan side of it, huh? Hey, you do know I'm well versed in this, right? Hey, this is crazy. Hey, y'all, I promise y'all. Hey, these people had me fucked up when I
The
was a
black
kid, bro.
girl.
I thought I was shit. Fuck the African American nigga. Just drop the American. I was fucked up for a minute. Feel me? And so I got deep into Africa and studying Africa and all this other shit. And I was one of the niggas that's like, man, I'm going there. Fuck this shit. And once you do real research and you start seeing stuff, it's like, oh shit. Feel me? It's just you have to look at shit with an unbiased eye. I don't take nothing with a grain of salt. You have to prove it. So if you say this, you wrote this down right here, where's the evidence of it? Not Haru, you seem like that's the same type of guy when it comes to niggas, but you don't have that same energy for these crackers. And I think that's interesting, especially when they spend
Who,
lives
me?
the whole time. Yes, sir.
With me?
One thing that's never gonna happen. I'm not gonna come up here and intentionally lie. I might omit some shit, some personal shit or something that something might hurt you. But what I'm not gonna do is get debunked.
I want to know how you.
I'm never gonna be debunked, Haru. I'm never gonna be debunked.
They don't have the same energy for the whites. How you measure them?
Based off what you're saying. You hear something that's foreign to your ears. I did damn near an 8-hour lecture on Egypto-America, sir, which is the actual scientific term before Egypt was thought about over there. Did you know that? Did you know that we have older so-called Egyptian or Kemetic culture here, North,
we came
South, Central America? Shit here. I'm just saying though, bro. I'm just saying. Why wouldn't? But it's older here.
Why is it more surviving over there than here?
Sir. Listen, pay attention. It's older and it's way more here. I'll say this again. It's older and it's way more here. It's only a couple hundred there. That's new technology, like the Luxor. We got ancient technology here with newer technology built on top of the ancient technology that still predates that new technology over there. Do you understand that? You do understand the progression of pyramid building, just a perfect example. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey,
so just that alone, you can just look up the oldest pyramids, the biggest pyramids, and the most pyramids in your Google search. Your Siri, she gonna have to tell you, it's gonna hurt your heart.
Under that, bro. This shit under that, bro. They discovered cities under that.
He undefeated.
They just discovered a boat that's older than the pyramids in Egypt.
Why are you moving the goalposts to boats? What are we doing?
I'm just letting you know how old this shit is.
That means that somebody was on the boat, so you don't know where they came from, correct? That's the only boat. Nobody else got boats, right? Nobody else had boats. How old is that boat, by the way? See, this is what I'm saying. You're gonna be like 2,500 years old.
Sis, can I read this, please? Sis?
That's not old, bro. I've already established that 40,000 years old is not old to me. It's still modern when it comes to research. Do you understand?
You just add 10,000 people. I'm saying we mining and doing shit.
Hey, Heru.
Yeah. But we was been doing it here long before we went there, because you just said that it showed that it was going back and forth. Well, we got it here first. It's here first, sir. They're taking credit there.
Okay.
How? Because they just rewrote the language, and you believe that Niger comes from there when it's
I still haven't seen no proof.
It's Latin.
Ask you about it. I mean, you can say that.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
Heru.
I'm an expert. You went to Infudigi school.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he did.
You was assigned at the university, sir.
Let me ask you a question then.
He's definitely indoctrinated, Supreme. Hey, yo, Heru.
Give me y'all.
Before you ask another question,
here in America, and Egypt, all that was first. What
Yo,
is the creation
you like to
story?
ask
And
30
who is the
fucking
name of y'all
questions.
God
Hey, hold
in
on,
America?
hold on. Back up,
Yo,
back up.
Heru.
What was the name of our God?
Yeah,
Sheesh.
yeah.
That's terrible.
Go ahead, OTK.
Hey, Heru. You ask 1,000 questions, dog, and then when people give you the answer, you come back with another question. Do you ever say, "Damn, dog"? Well, I agree with that. Well, damn, I didn't know that. You don't never say these things, dog. Quit asking. Hey, listen, man, listen. That Charlie Brown shit, well, motherfucker, fuck the goalpost. Motherfucker moving the football. Every time a
Oh
motherfucker
shit.
know they about to kick a field goal, y'all move the football. That's that Charlie Brown shit, man. But look
All
at this
day.
on the screen, bro. Can you see this? Can you see this on the screen real quick?
Yeah, I
Can you
see
see that, bro?
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna read this real quick and let me know what you think. The fundamental split can be posed counterfactually. Was it possible for a rice export economy to have existed in the Americas without input from the rice growing cultures of Africa? We think the answer is yes. Prior experience of growing rice was not essential to the emergence of the export economy of South Carolina. Indeed, Europeans organized the production of wide range crops in the Americas, including indigo, cotton, tobacco, coca leaves, which some of your pharaohs buried with, and coffee, from which there was no established template in either Europe or Africa. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. None of these things was in Europe or Africa, bro. But some of these are your main essentials today in Africa. Furthermore, while the sugar complex passed through the Mediterranean, it was scarcely fill form when it entered the Atlantic in the 15th century, 1600s. Why alone of these products would rice, which clearly had an African, but also an Asian and European heritage. So this African rice had an Asian and European heritage, bro. So y'all wasn't growing shit in Sierra Leone.
No, that don't say that. Go ahead, zoom that in. See, you misinterpreted that, bro.
Wow.
Africa grow rice, bro.
Damn, how can I misinterpret what I write? I mean, what I'm reading, bro.
You right.
Okay.
You right.
Have been beyond the adaptive reach of an aggressive and exploitative. Hold on, check this out.
Now I gotta know what this
Heru,
document.
hold on,
What's this document we read?
Heru, can you mute your mic, bro? You be rattling paper and all kind of shit,
No,
man.
before I listen to you ramble off, what is this?
Dog,
Whose document is this?
I'm reading
It's
the same
mine.
thing you was reading earlier.
This that same
It's mine.
Oh no,
name
no,
is
no.
the Florida Law Review.
This is a
Man,
different
can you
article.
mute your mic, bro? Why you got to be
It's a different
rattling paper
article.
like you opening Christmas gifts?
Black, brown, or white, color coding American commercial rice cultivation with slave labor. So we are talking about rice cultivation. So I brought this out because I heard y'all talking about rice. So that's why I brought this out.
Correct.
This is
Correct. So where am I at? Furthermore, while sugar complex to the Mediterranean, it was scarcely full formed when it entered the Atlantic in the 15th century. Why alone of these products were rice, which clearly had an African but also an Asian and European heritage, have been beyond their adaptive reach an aggressive and an exploitative plantation system. So they're asking the question, why? For all such a possibility is inconceivable. But all her empirical evidence is drawn from Louisiana, not from a rice exporting region. Louisiana was hardly mentioned in our essay because it exported no significant quantities of rice. The debate to which we thought were contributing is not what Africans grew, when they arrive in the Americas. Indeed, we are not aware of any such debate, but whether rice plantations could have developed without drawing captives from the rice growing regions of Africa. Whatever plantation owners learn from their slaves in Louisiana how to hold up, listen, bro, listen. Whatever plantation owners learned from their slaves in Louisiana how to set up a rice exportating culture, which is not one of them. Two of the most important pieces of evidence we offer in support of our position are the following. First, during the formidable years of the rice plantation system, tobacco planters in the Chesapeake drew on the rice growing coasts of Africa just as much as did South Carolina planters. So how y'all bring rice here if rice already here, bro? This is what this showing you. Yes or no?
They're saying there could be, so there's evidence.
No.
It's good. No, yes. That's
Man,
what
you know what?
saying.
See, Heru, it's people like you, dog, that I really don't like talking to.
I'm not saying no, it ain't. I ain't saying it is. But y'all take one thing, y'all confirmation bias.
But if this shit was saying everything came from Africa, if this rice came from Africa, you would be like, see, I told you.
That ain't what I said. I ain't said nothing about everything came from no Africa. I just said a doctor in Mexico.
Said the rice.
Africa brought rice.
All right, then. So this right here. Hold up. There you go. Hold up, bro. So this right here.
They substantiate their own rice farm. That's all that is.
Oh my God.
You don't say shit about Africa can't grow rice or none of that old shit, man. Stop it.
What shit? All we saying is that hey, Africa burn is fuck. Like, I'm not gonna even hold you. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean about it. Like, seriously.
Yeah. That shit was bad there.
Land of milk and honey, okay. And it
was fun.
It was getting done on these lands. That's
America first.
Hey, well, hey, y'all had y'all fry. I don't give a damn about the first. I'm asking about what's next. See how y'all got veered off about a solution about what's next?
Nah, ain't no solution about what's next. You like to ask 1,000 questions, man.
So y'all seen the
like to ask 1,000 questions. I'm tired of hearing.
Instead of being on the information we was on.
We could keep reading it, but I'm just saying, like, I just wanted to pull this out because, yeah, we pose these questions all the time. Like, people make it seem like certain crops weren't grown here, things weren't being done here. Yeah, we do believe that Africans could have drawn on American influence, absolutely, then and now.
I'm just saying.
I don't know how the fuck they say the rice got over here. They say that shit, they brought that shit through their hair, tied up in their hair and ponytail. So now when I look at the African woman, I don't see no hair. So how is they braiding these seeds into their hair and bringing it over here? Please tell me. Please tell me. It gotta make sense.
I don't know.
I ain't talking about nobody. I ain't talking about nobody written shit or no none of that. I'm just talking about logic right now. Logos. Since you like Greek, you like Egyptian shit. I'm talking about logos.
I don't like shit Greek.
No, our shit ain't Greek, homeboy.
Like Try shit again. Greek.
Try again, man. Try again.
That nigga that crazy.
No, you crazy.
I'm crazy.
If you can say I'm crazy, then you see that same symptoms in yourself, homeboy. You can't call somebody something that you don't recognize in yourself.
Maybe. I don't think that always stand true, but I like your point of view on that.
No, I don't ever say I stand true. I always say, yo, go look it up. And then nobody never come back and say, man, I got something to prove you wrong. They never do. And
I
you've
mean,
been you've been one of the ones that been rocking with the dog for a long time. You ain't never come back and say, "Yo, TK, I got something to question about this right here."
it ain't about proving you wrong. It ain't nothing about
No,
that.
but proving me wrong would enlighten me though, because I would take that as information. I would not shun and be like, "Nah, dog, I don't believe that."
Will take it well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Nah.
This is how we grow, bro. We grow each
You
other
don't
by.
take it well at all. You need to work on that. Period.
I don't what?
I said you wouldn't take it well at all, and you need to work on that.
No, bro. Listen, if any one of y'all come and can go against anything I say, bro, I will take that shit well, and I'll go and research that shit.
No, you will not. You're not. No.
Well,
My
who
baby.
gonna bring? Well, did
Honestly,
anybody bring something yet? Hold up.
minute.
Now you going off the same. You going off the same old bullshit.
Emotional
You
state,
going off the thoughts. Hold up, bro. God damn, man. Heru, do you talk to hear yourself or what? You can't ask me a question. You can't tell me a statement saying no, I wouldn't. Has anybody brought anything to back any information I brought out?
I ain't
Yes
even
or no, bro?
I ain't even
Yes
charting
or
it.
no?
I'm not
Okay.
charting.
So therefore, how you can say I wouldn't accept it well?
I could
That's
debate
subjective
it.
thought.
Hold on. Okay, that's my opinion.
All right,
I could be
I like
dead
that.
wrong with
I
it.
like
I could
that.
be dead. I hope
like
you
that.
know what's an opinion and not. See, that's elementary. I think people should already knows what's an opinion and what's not an opinion. But I'm just saying, I said my boy OTK be losing the cool anger a little bit too much. You need to work on that. And that's my opinion. And I stand
I don't
on
like lies. I don't like lies, bro.
hey man.
I don't like lies. I don't like somebody telling me who I am.
Some people like lies out there, so
yeah, I don't like people telling me who I am. You might accept that. You
What that
might
got to
accept
do
that.
with-
That's why you
what that got to
committed.
do with you getting mad and losing your control? Some people
Listen,
like
man, because phony, it's no time for no phony shit.
I understand all that. Well, how can you
I
control
can,
it?
dog. That's all a
How
distraction.
can you control it?
It's a distraction, bro.
You can't
It's a
control it.
distraction. Just
You
like
can't
sometimes
control
I
it.
feel you might be a distraction.
You can't control it.
I
I'm
know
on
because
true side and
it's
true
people
knowledge.
like you. It's people like you that I
I'm
rock
letting
with.
know it's people like me
You a
that
distraction
fear
sometimes,
to teach
bro.
people to
Hey,
be a better
Heru,
person.
you are a distraction sometimes, and
I'm not a
sometimes
distraction.
you a distraction
You
for
know
your
why I'm a
own self,
distraction?
homeboy.
People truly aren't trying to get better for themselves.
That ain't your fucking care.
Listen,
That's not your care, nigga. What is you,
how
Captain
you know
Save a
it's
World?
my care?
What
It
is
is my
what the fuck
care
is you?
because
Is
I
you a comic
care.
book hero?
It is
Is you
my
a comic
care.
book hero? You
Man, I
Superman
care
or
about
somebody?
all y'all. See, you don't
Man,
got no
listen,
love in your
man.
heart, boy. You got a bunch of hate in your heart, boy.
Listen,
Tighten
no,
up.
I ain't no boy for one. I'm a grown ass man.
Okay, well, grown ass man, you got a bunch of hate in your heart, man.
No, bro, I got hate for nonsense. I got hate for
You got
foolishness.
hate.
It done been enough.
You
It done been
admitting
enough,
hate
bro.
in your
It done
heart.
been enough
Why would
distraction.
you?
Listen, you talk about how the hell we can get forward, but then you in here combating
Why
all
would
the
you
listen,
admit hate
man.
in
See,
your
and all
heart?
you do is just overtalk people. When people talking, you just cut the fuck in. That's a distraction, nigga.
Hey man, listen. They all be over talk. Sometimes it'll be an accident because you be thinking people finish their statement, so you jump in. You feel me? Sometimes it be an accident.
Yeah, I know what time those is. That's when we conversating, bro. That's when we got a back and forth. But right now, just you made a statement, and damn, you need to give your boy a chance to, you know what I mean?
Hey, it's
Cause you
my
acting damn, you ain't got no love. You ain't got no love in your heart, my boy. That's what you asked me.
damn
You not gonna
right.
give me a chance. All
Because
right
that's
then, is
what
you gonna
you
give
need
me a
to
chance
get
to
more in
answer?
it. And this love from me to you want to help you save your soul. Because I
Nah,
believe
dog.
in
I
it.
don't need no
You might not
fucking help.
believe in it. But
I don't
treat
need no
people,
help, bro.
I
I
treat
don't need
people.
no help.
I understand, but I treat people how I want others to treat me.
That
And if
might
I
be
think
your
I'm
problem,
fucked up and
man.
I
That's
need
the
some help
problem
and I
with these comedic
need niggas to
priests.
guide me,
Yeah, hey, listen, that's the problem. That's the problem with these comedic priests and these pastors. They think somebody's soul needs saving.
It ain't about
If
saving.
you can look at somebody else and say your soul needs saving, young man, you see that shit.
OTK.
Man, Heru, goddamn. Now we not in the back and forth conversation. Can I finish real quick? You're doing a bunch of fucking soliloquies out here, dog. You're calling people out their shit for one. You're telling people how you think they gonna act. Subjective fucking thought for two. And then when somebody try to talk and defend their fucking self, you cut them off for three. That ain't by accident. I know the difference between accident and purpose, my dog. Good word now. This is why I get fucking adamant. Because y'all take away from what the fuck is really going on. You're wondering how to save people. You save people by putting information out there. Now, how they take it and they use it, that's up to them. At least you did your goddamn part. You can't save the world. You need to worry about your immediate goddamn family and your kids, your grandkids, your siblings. Them the ones you should worry about. Your community, your environment. Them the ones where you make an impact on. Other than that, dog, all this other bullshit, dog,
I see
is
you.
YouTube.
Turn off your camera if you want.
You know what, Dan? There's a waste of time to be on these panels. There's no point in being on them.
Well, bro, it ain't no point of being on it if you combative.
I guess so.
You ain't no different than a trans African.
You gotta be a yes man. You just go into the panel that you agree with, and everything will be cool.
So did I ever tell you to agree with this information? Did my sister ever tell you to agree with any information that she showed? Did she tell you to agree with that? Yes or no, bro?
We're not talking about that.
All right, then. So don't compare her shit with other panels.
We're not talking about that.
Don't compare my sis channel with other panels.
Don't use your sis channel to make it
You
look
on
even
my
better.
sis channel,
Why
so I
would you
got
do
to
that?
use her channel.
No, you don't got to do nothing, Go TK. You don't
Hey
have to
sis,
do
all
it.
right, let's get back to Big Dog Philly OG, man. Peace and love, man. Hope you and the family all right, man.
Big Dog in that.
Yes, peace, Big Dog.
Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love.
This is about me saying,
Peru,
I think you need to work on your anger management skills.
everybody in the chat, man.
Yeah.
Big Dog, how you feeling, man?
Life good, my brother. How you and the family, man? Much respect, my nigga.
Yeah,
my
man.
naga.
Life is great.
OTK, you already know. Sharice, my pleasure, sis.
Big
I love
Dog.
the interview today. Thank you.
Yes, and make sure y'all tune in today. Y'all catch that interview with me and Big Dog Philly OG, just talking about all things. Yeah, talking about all things, just really getting into it, and y'all need to check that out.
Hey, Preem, you need to set that up with my sis, man, so she can interview you too, man. That's her strength. Beautiful thing, yeah, man. Sis, make sure you get that. Make sure you set that up too. That'd be powerful. Just you and him going one-on-one. You can act, you know what I mean? Word.
Shit, if Supreme Chief down, he already know what time it is. Shoot.
So we don't have these distractions, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why I be calling them trans Africans, because they confused. They don't know how they got here. All they know is that they here.
So, yeah, y'all know how rappers be like, you on there writing no more.
Another thing you gotta work on, OTK.
I'm on that, Sharice. I'm on that.
You know I'm a nigga that can take that. Some of you niggas can't take no shot.
Yeah. Hey, so listen, I'm down. You know what I mean? So
that nigga called a nigga
link that in.
transsexual.
Yeah, he did. transsexual African.
All because I said he need to work on his management. You know what I'm saying?
Now, all because y'all say that they got raped and all of that on the boat, and nobody came across full African. Y'all forgot about that story, right? Everybody, but hey, let's not forget about that story. They say, well, damn, how all the people over here in America got European? Oh, they got raped on the boat. Well, if they got raped on the boat, how is they still African?
I ain't say none of the
First, they got raped in their homeland first. Now, they wouldn't even the same in their homeland.
Too now.
They wouldn't even the same in their homeland if they came across. But what the fuck? Y'all lost more than culture, dog. Y'all lost y'all identity. Y'all don't even know who y'all are. Y'all mixed. They mixed the. I'm not saying you, but they mixed the fuck up. That's why I say they trans Africans. Not you. Not you, Heru. Not you, Heru. Unless you fit in that category. You don't know who you is.
Still know who y'all is though.
Do you know who you are? Heru, do you know who you are?
Shit,
How you did your genealogy, you know who you are, correct?
No, genealogy. I ain't do no genealogy.
But then you don't know who you are.
Who their database is.
No, your genealogy can be verbal, bro. Your genealogy is verbal.
And I'm a spirit. I wouldn't give a fuck about the body I am in. It shit go way higher than this. Y'all argue about some bullshit.
Boy, if you know that much, then you know what you gonna come back as when you leave this body. Then,
hey, we ain't gonna even
you
get
like Lazarus. Boy, you better than Lazarus. You better than fucking Enoch. Boy, you better than all them boys out the Bible. Boy, you's a serious motherfucker. Boy, you know who you know you a spirit, and you know you got to leave this body. Who you gonna become after this? A lion? A cheetah? I mean, a panther? What you gonna become after this? Please enlighten me. All seeing eye of Heru.
See, now, if you really want to know the answer to that, study the Tibetan Book of the Dead.
The who?
They got see the who.
Tibet. That's not American.
The Tibetan Book of the Dead.
He might come back a beetle,
right? That's Tibet people, right?
OTK.
Yes.
Right. That Hercules shit. The Hercules beetle shit. I know what he's saying, big dog Philly OG. See, I like to act dumb. I like to act dumb, but I'm well versed in these old psychotic, crazy shit. Man, dog, you talking about a bunch of shit that take us away from here. That's a distraction. Listen, bro, this is how you a distraction. You take us away from America. That's a fucking distraction. But listen, that question right there, I don't even need no answer. You take us away from America.
Oh, you asked me a question. I just supposed to not answer.
You know different than these trans Africans that's out there. You know different than Shasan or none of them, dog. You just you might be an Indian. You an Indian, and you know what you is. You might be a fucking. You might be a goddamn.
Y'all niggas on this divide.
I don't know what you is, dog. You ain't a wolf in sheep clothing, man. You ain't that.
You sound like the Republicans and the Democrats. They got to choose a side. Stop it.
You goddamn right when one of your sides take you away from America.
It's only, listen, go back to that article we was reading. There's one different race, and that was the whites. Everybody else was on the other level.
Hold up, dog. You take us away from America, dog. You take us away from America, man.
No, that was the document we was originally reading.
We was in America, though.
I got a question. Why can't we just read this document and be unbiased? Nobody's read this document before, so why can't we all? There's 6 people on this panel. Why can't we unbiasedly read this document and see what it's saying?
We can all see together, but we can't talk together. Can we?
Because I'm reading. I don't know why he's still talking.
Because you've been talking this whole time, OG.
No,
You
you
ain't saying
jumped
that.
in. You just got here,
Yeah, I
didn't you?
know, because it was getting out of order, and
Okay,
I'm just
shut the
trying to get
fuck
some
up
order,
then.
OG.
Is this that
You
old
about
whore
to
ass
talk
nigga
some
that
cat.
got nigga, I
Like,
remember
you ain't
Detroit.
really.
You gotta
Let's.
calm down.
I'm
Y'all
just
gonna let
saying.
this nigga got a boat.
Let's go into this document unbiased, not
Is
for
this
or
rich
against.
homie Quran?
Let's read it and see what information we can obtain
Is this
between
rich
6.
homie Quran?
Read it, G.
Yes or no? Is this
Go
rich
back up.
homie? If this rich homie Quran, I
That's
will not.
irrelevant, G. Let's just read the document. You going all outside the line like they say you
It
just be
ain't irrelevant.
disrespectful for no
That's
reason. Let's use
if
our
that's him.
intelligence
That's a
and
nigga who has
unbiasedly
the
read this
birth
document.
John Paul on his avatar, and I would not read for him. So who are you?
Bro, you know what neck hair is?
That is him. I know his voice. Y'all have fun. I will not distract your panel again. OTK, I love you, bro. Peace out.
I'll read the document if y'all want to read it, but y'all gotta go back up where you started at.
Yeah, I love you too, man. But all right, sis. We stopped at the he finished reading the Negro blood should be deemed tribal Indians. We stopped right there about to start at Kentucky.
Nah, I think y'all was like up a paragraph and then you
Oh,
went
we
into
got
the last.
already read that? Yeah, we got already read that, but we can read it again though. In
Yeah,
Virginia,
that's
it
what
is
was on
unlawful.
it
Okay,
was on the
go ahead.
screen for like a minute. It was y'all just changed it from what I think it was like document 2.
Oh, okay.
I was reading it while y'all was sitting there talking. It was interesting.
Oh, you talking about this one right here, black,
Yeah,
brown, or white?
I threw the race joint out there. Hold up before you get into it.
Yeah, she brought up the right joint.
I brought that up only because they was talking about it, and I said, "Dang, I do got this literature in here about rice growing in the Americas and whether or not it had African influence or whatever." So I thought it'd be a cool little article to throw on out there. It's just something I had in the cut that I
Yeah,
kind of
no doubt. And I was just reading it unbiased. I'll be trying to see like not like what because people be asking like who the author of the material is a main key to whatever material it is, and then whoever wrote this
David
thesis or
Eltis.
whatever.
Yeah,
It's a geographical perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to read into that a little bit more as to, because they were saying that's a big part of information is geographical perspective. And they were saying like that should be used more than documents and databases drawn from the documents. I think.
Yeah, David Eltis has expressed many a times that there's issues with the documents that have been put out there. He's one of the ones that helped put together the slave trade database. He's the one who actually implemented the intra-American slave trade, the part that they like to leave out a lot. So he's actually the person who implemented that, but he got a lot of pushback for some of his information, because he kept saying the overwhelming amount of the numbers just are not adding up. That the
if you read that what you highlighted, that's what I think. That's where I was kind of.
That's where you wanted to highlight. Yeah, you can go ahead if you want. You want me to read it? I'll read it.
Yeah, I was just saying if we can comprehend without nobody's outside input what this document is saying beyond the argument, I think we can get somewhere.
Mm-hmm. We can. I just want to say one thing. I agree. Fuck all the distractions, man. I'm tired of distractions, man. I swear to God, I'm tired of that shit.
So let's see what because he was saying, I was reading it. There was something about archival evidence. What is it? All right. So one general concern is how much reliance scholars should place on documents and the databases drawn from them compared to other sources. In a number of places, Hawthorne draws a distinction between archival orientation and Judith Carney's geographical perspective. I didn't know what that was per se, but I was hoping if we read into it, you know what I mean? I'm going to guess it means from where you from is how you see things.
Yeah,
correct.
Understanding the relationship between places, landscapes, climate change, shit like all of that. So just understanding the difference in that and how that plays a role in all things, like for example, even how you grow rice. The geographical location of that does matter and play a
as
role.
far as seasons and soil
Sure,
and when things do
all
at
of
certain
that.
times,
Mm-hmm.
you
All of
gotta
that.
know.
Yes,
You
sir.
gotta know when
Mm-hmm.
you can and when you can't.
All of that.
And that also plays a part on the human person, right? Because you also have to know what you should be thinking and what you should not be thinking. What it is that you should give yourself and what it is you should not give yourself. Now, I'm not speaking food wise, right? Because we have a digestive system in this experience that we can able to get away with waste, depending upon how you do that waste within your own body is also a factor. So there are many factors, but the main factor, which is the ultimate for me, is the mind. The mind is the most precious freaking diamond or gem that we hold.
And
And
not to cut you off,
the
Mama,
as
but that sounds like a geographical perspective. What you speaking of, the mind, right, and how you see things.
okay, yeah, it's really not. If you really do look out, or if you are really study or a student of history or a student of folk, we not that much alike. And most people study other people. But if you are of your first mind, then you are the one that's going to be studied. Did you hear what I said? What I just said? That
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to
your first
pertain it to the
mind.
document, though, Mama. What you saying? I'm hearing you. I feel I feel you. I feel you. But I'm really trying to break this document down because there's some information, and I'm trying to correlate. All right, so it said the next thing is this geographical perspective and in comparison to archival and documents. He's saying this geographical perspective, he claims, offers a way to construct knowledge about people who left no written records, which would be us, right? In a scientific way, he kind of saying something
Okay,
about
so
us, like,
I
I
want you
love.
to reread that step.
Hold on, Grateful. Hold on, Grateful.
Reread it.
I'm gonna let you get in there, Grateful. Hold on. I agree with you, Ray Sunfire. Sunfire, excuse me, and I believe that that's what he do with all of his documents. Everything that he write is like the way that he write it. It's like he's trying to say it without really saying it.
saying it, saying it, yeah.
Yeah. So
But
I
the
love how
people
you're
who
able to discern that.
and then he's leaving us a document right here. But I'm saying, so everybody be asking us where are documents to prove this. And I heard Mama say, well, what if we ain't write this? We wouldn't know it because we didn't write it down. Is that we wouldn't know this is my house that my great granddaddy built without writing that down? I wouldn't know that, or I wouldn't be able to translate to you through my mouth verbally that this my house. I got to have a document that trumps everything. Like, so I'm just thinking about this geographical perspective and everything. Like, I wouldn't need that if I was from there and I know this my house. I wouldn't need a document because everybody around here know this my house. So now, if you're not from here, maybe we got to make a document for you to understand. I don't know. I'm trying to get it because he's saying we, I'm reading into it, but I'm trying to figure it out with y'all. So I ain't gonna figure it out all by myself.
Even if you go back up to the top a little bit, and like even before they got into that paragraph, it says whatever plantation owners learned from their slaves in Louisiana how to set up a rice exporting culture was not one of them. They learned this. Two of the most important pieces of evidence we offered in support of our position are the following. First, during the formative years of the rice plantation system, tobacco planters in the Chesapeake drew on the rice growing coast of Africa just as much as did South Carolina's planters. This pattern seems unlikely if rice growing in the Americas was supposedly dependent on skills available only from Upper Guinea.
Where's
Second,
Upper Guinea? Break that. Who would be Upper Guinea? What's Upper Guinea?
that's on that's the Caribbean, right?
I'm asking. I mean,
No, that's West Africa. I'm thinking about New Guinea. So
If
Upper
rice
Guinea
grown in
refers
America,
to.
I think that's pronounced Guyana over
No,
there,
that's
right?
no, that's
No,
Guinea.
Guyana is South America.
Yeah,
Guyana is South America.
yeah, Guyana is.
Guyana
Yeah,
is
that's
South
how you can mix
America.
this shit up. But no, this is West Africa. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me for that.
so is the sentence before
I
that? Is he being sarcastic, or because he
mean,
says this pattern seems unlikely? Was he
yeah,
being? Is he saying first
yeah,
during the
that's the whole
affirmative
thing.
years?
His position is that they didn't need to grow, they didn't need to draw on the African cultures because it was already here. So he already stated that earlier, pretty much. Was it possible for a rice export economy to have existed in the Americas without input from the rice growing cultures of Africa?
So is
So
that also saying that we were not
Man,
selling
listen.
our food?
New
We were.
Guinea is not Africa, y'all. Guinea, guy, that's not Africa. That's on the Pacific. That's on the
GINEA.
Pacific coast. Yeah, Guinea. That's like closer to Australia, baby girl. That's it. That's like
It's not a region in West
they
Africa.
consider it. They consider it part of fucking Africa, but that shit is in the fucking Pacific Ocean.
Oh
So
shit.
that make that. That's
Can
to
I
make.
pose a question to all of us?
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick.
Get in there though, OTK. 'Cause
Guyana is a term which historically refers to the region of West Africa, but the countries of Guyana, and equilateral Guyana all lies in the region Papua New Guinea. On the other hand, the country is in the Southwest Pacific.
Because that's what the sentence say. The pattern seems unlikely, basically saying getting it from Africa. If rice growing in Americas was supposedly dependent on skills available from Upper Guinea. Second, from the mid 18th century onward, Upper Guinea slaves became more widely available as a component of the Atlantic slave trade. But again, this growing share was not exclusive to the Low Country. Where's Low Country? The South?
I paused on this.
Yes. The Low Country is the South. Yes.
So am I able to say something now?
yeah, like the Low Country will be
Possibly.
like South Carolina, Georgia, all of the South, mainly Charleston. You know, that's typically Low Country.
That is not low country.
Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
not. No, listen. I told you, that's mountain. That's mountain area.
No,
Those are mountains.
Hold up.
South Carolina, Tennessee, North Carolina is mountain country. That is
No,
mountain
baby
country.
girl. Hey,
Like
chill out. Hey,
listen,
Lysandra. Here go another distraction. Lysandra. We are the Low Country in South Carolina.
It is Low Country.
The swamplands. We are South Carolina, the Low Country on the coast.
okay, so you're gonna hear me out because I'm not about to have a screaming match. So you would like to hear me out, and I would like to hear you out. So when you speak about swamplands, we know it's muddy water, right? We know this. We know this. But as far as from my perspective, not you all, for
Swampland
us
is
to
not
speak on.
muddy water,
So
man. Swampland is not muddy water. Y'all need to chill
it's
out
the same
with
thing.
that shit.
The same thing that you just asked this young man, or somebody asked this young man to say that you don't listen, or you don't allow
No, I
nobody
don't
else
like
to
distractions. I
pose
don't like
a
distractions. I don't like distractions. That's not on topic. I do not like distractions. Whether it's my own people or not, I don't give a fuck. That's our problem. We don't like to tell each other what the fuck. You see, our brother came on here and say, "Dog, I couldn't understand what was going on. I came and brought some order. I muted my goddamn mic because I was part of that disorder."
But you're not muting your mic for me, so you're talking shit and you're bullshit. So shut the fuck up.
Came back in the
No,
read. South Carolina
I
is
just
the
fucking
Low
told you
Country,
what the fuck
baby.
it was. You didn't shut the fuck up when I said what I said, and it's not low country, my guy. I'm fucking from Carolina. I've been
Read
born
the
through that bitch in
fucking
the
screen.
70s. What
Hey,
the fuck
listen.
you talking
Quit
about?
running.
South Carolina
Listen.
and North Carolina. Shut the fuck up,
Listen.
my guy. We know we got
Hey.
swampy land, but we also got beautiful land.
Listen. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Listen.
Lester, guys.
Listen.
Like that.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth and read the
What the fuck
screen.
you talk about this
South Carolina low country, man. Read the screen. South Carolina low country.
What you mean?
Shut
Read
your
the
mouth.
screen, nigga. I am Carolina,
Shut your mouth.
motherfucker.
You're not in South Carolina.
Grateful.
You're not in the
What?
swamp of
You
South Carolina.
about me.
Stop it.
Listen,
Talk about my fucking
look,
family. What the
look,
fuck you
listen,
talking
my
about?
channel is
I'm a
monetized.
fucking lord, nigga.
Who is your family?
Hold on, OTK. Hold on. My channel is monetized now. Okay. We have to keep it cute. So just look, Grateful. You can say what you got to say. Just calm down some, okay? But we got it on the screen, and you can respond to what's on the screen if you want, and you can also give your perspective. It is welcomed here. I just want you to relax a little bit, okay? I don't want them to do anything to my channel, okay?
Bitch, man, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Hey, I'm not playing.
I know there's not somebody talking to me and telling me
Let me
shut
just
up
say
and got
this.
a
Y'all
porn
both
husband.
might be right because you said the Pacific, right? Guinea was the Pacific, which would have been like the West. And then they mentioned the Low Country. So that pretty much covered the entire United States from Guinea to South Carolina. They saying it wasn't exclusive or whatever. I'm also thinking if without the colonization, is North Carolina and South Carolina the same place? Or is there a distinction?
It wasn't no North Carolina.
I'm just saying, is it a distinction
North
between
Carolina came out of South Carolina and Virginia, bro.
So they're one place anyway. So
it wasn't no Georgia.
Over in that direction is the
Georgia. Yeah, it wasn't no Tennessee. It wasn't no goddamn. It wasn't no Kentucky. It wasn't none of that.
Saying that it wasn't exclusive. Growing rice wasn't exclusive to one place in America. From New Guinea or Upper New Guinea, Upper Guinea to Low Country.
Correct. And the Low Country is where I'm at, man. Right. I'm in the Low Country.
Back to what he was saying in the thesis, which was saying a lot. He's saying a little, but he's saying a lot.
He's saying a lot. You just got to research the names that he's using and know the difference. Ain't no way he's gonna be talking about. Yeah.
That shit, right. I don't give a fuck.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel you, man. But bro, hey, listen, man. Every day on the fucking news, they call this bitch the Low Country. We below sea level. We flood if it rained too hard. That's the Low Country, bro. Low Country means you're low.
As long as it's referring to America, I really don't. I'm not in for. I'm not. As long as it's talking about us, this article's talking about us.
It's talking about us as far as the crops. Yeah, as far as the crops. Yes, as far as the crops right here, this is letting us know that, yo, ain't no goddamn rice come from over there over here. That's the whole purpose of my sis bringing this up.
They're saying the Upper Guinea slaves became more widely available as a component of the Atlantic slave trade. But again, this growing share was not exclusive to the Low Country. All right, so then in the next paragraph, though, make three polarities that we see as explicit and sometimes implicit in the critiques. One is the reliance that ought to be placed on documentary versus non-traditional sources, which I think we keep coming with, that they don't acknowledge as non-traditional. He's giving us some key words that we dealing with. Like, they bring the documentary, and then he said, the people that didn't have nothing written down, they keep asking us for documents. But even though we ain't got nothing written down, we got some non-traditional sources.
Which is verbal.
Whatever it may be. I've seen a lot of information in a lot of different ways. Verbally, paper, picture.
Definitely.
but they're
Yeah.
non-traditional as far as an encyclopedia or a scientific report or it's a
No,
negative effect.
non-traditional mean it's not traditional. Traditional would be meaning it's in your bloodline, meaning it's passed down. That's what
So I'm looking
traditional
at it
means.
versus today because that could be that too. But then there's a tradition. Like even though we all different races, Christmas is a tradition for everybody here. Like
Over
you know
here.
what I mean? That ain't
Over
really.
here
It's just
though.
like
It's
yeah,
hold up.
That's what I'm saying. Over
Yeah,
here, like
right.
so
So
they
it's not
saying
a national
traditional.
tradition. So it's not a worldwide tradition, bro.
Yeah. Well, that would be the
Correct.
non-traditional sources. That would be the
Correct.
non-traditional sources.
So you got people who believe in they are what they father are.
All right. What about the next
That would
sentence?
be hold
Another.
on. That would be traditional over there. So
What's
anybody
that?
that comes along in that era over there that say, nah, we are who our mama are, that would be non-traditional. You see what I'm
Oh, you
saying?
say that one more time. Say that one more time. You
Okay.
said over there.
So say like over here. Let's use over here. We believe in a matriarchic society. Most of the chieftains believe in a matriarchic society. Let's go with that.
Mm-hmm.
With the woman first. Now, when you got another group of society trying to come up and say, nah, we believe in the father, that would be non-traditional to us.
And that's a geographical perspective.
Correct.
Killing them with it. We're gonna keep learning this shit.
Let's go.
Say, where was we at? I was trying to get where he was going somewhere. Commitment, optimistic. One is the lines that ought to be placed on documentary where another is well-worn. All right, this next sentence was kind of, but another is the well-worn debate about African origins versus creolization. Is that another American word or what's the creolization?
When they say
Versus-
Creole, they're talking about indigenous people mixed with French.
Those Creoles, right? Those Louisiana people.
They talking about people mixed with French.
All right, can I throw a theory out there that might be a side note?
Indigenous people now. Indigenous people was already Creole now.
That's also
Don't get it twisted. But they mixed in. They mixed in with the French. You know, the French mixed in with them boys because they had nope.
Is
They
it
look
possible that the French culture originated in Louisiana and was taken to France?
That's where the Creole. I believe that's where the Creole, what we would now call today mixed. I believe that's where that originated from. Definitely.
The way those people talk down there.
Oh, we talk like them too. Yeah, that they call it Geechee Gullah. They call it Geechee Gullah in South Carolina though. Huh? Yeah, they call that Creole mixed language or whatever that, not Creole mixed language, my bad, 1,000 pardon. But they call that Creole dialect, they call that Geechee Gullah in South Carolina. They done mixed two people together, the Geechee and the Gullah people.
And they speak French?
No, they don't. They speak a different dialect. They got their own type of dialect, but they called it French or a form of French. But no, these people got their own different dialect, man. Right now to the day. Bruh. And I ain't nothing but more than 15 minutes away from them. And I'm telling you, our dialect change.
Yeah, we got different dialects.
If I go 15 minutes up from me in Orangeburg, our dialect change. In Columbia, our dialect change. But we know if we from the South.
Yeah, if y'all was talking to me, if they was talking to me, I would think that, like if a cat from New York say something, I know he from New York. Somebody from Cali talk, I know they from Cali. Right. Somebody from down south say something, I know you from down south. You know what I mean? But we still all niggas, so that's probably like
them boys would say, like, boy, you better, hey, them boy, you better go on from around here.
Yeah,
they call it shorthand or pig Latin. They say things like that. Boy, you better go on from around here. That's old language to us.
Well,
that's old language.
I'm saying, even if I ain't from there, I would know what they talking about because I'm a nigga. and I say that
Correct.
sort of thing
Correct.
in a different way where I'm from. So that's what I'm
Correct.
saying. Like with all the different regions, that's naturally how different we are. But generally, we saying the same thing that you should catch on. If you from New York, you should be able to catch on what they saying in Cali because we moving the same in a way.
Different dialect.
We just
Correct.
saying it different or calling her different or whatever. But if you listen, you know, that's why I'm like, we could have been all one, but many, you know, many tribes, but we got one culture. You know what I
And
mean?
let's not forget the new words that come into existence, bro. Like, you know, when the youth come above, you know, they take our word and they shorten it and add it with another word, and they coming
You
up
know,
with a
we was
whole
the
other
youth
different
before, right?
dialect.
We did
Right.
that. That was
Go
our
ahead.
turn to make up words and be slang, and now it sounds stupid to us, but generally,
Mm-hmm.
they ain't saying nothing new. They ain't talking about nothing new. They just saying it
Nothing
in a
new.
different way. You choosing
And
not to understand.
All right,
correct.
I'll pull up for 1 second. Now, Grateful, are you there?
Oh, yes, I'm still here.
Okay. Now, before the fellas continue, now, do you want to explain why South Carolina is not low country? Because I'm kind of interested in trying to understand your perspective on that. I just want you to stay calm because I am monetized now. So I just want you to, just stay calm, but just go ahead and explain that briefly because I'm really trying to understand that logic.
So, for me, it's a North Carolina, right? When you speak about a low type of country, it's something that we consider a mountain aspect of a low country, right? So you're sitting in like a mountain, like Asheville, like with some real shit. And this is to the core for that am. That's low country to us. Because majority of South Carolina and North Carolina is gravelled up. Certain places of Tennessee and Asheville and aspects of those things, they're low country. They're at the bottom of some monster ass, brick ass shit, right? That's fucking low country. Empty things come through there and blow their asses out, but they've been there for years, right? So when we think about this low country, now my man, you playing with this shit. If you want, you know a mountain where we come from, it is you see the houses. If any of y'all have ever traveled, if anything has ever came to the mountains, you know what that is. Stop playing with that talking like you. Oh no, it ain't. Get the fuck out of here. We know we got swamps too. But that
All right.
swamps ain't covering them fucking
All
lands
right.
like that.
Sis, can
You
can
Stop
I
playing with
please
that
can
shit.
I please talk now?
Stop playing
Okay.
with that shit.
you was
All
doing
right.
good,
Fuck.
Grateful.
All
You
right.
was
Let me tell y'all about South Carolina, y'all. Let me tell
Oh
y'all
shit.
about
Um,
South
Tariq,
Carolina.
I forgot.
Y'all just
Oh,
gonna
I
keep
have a
going
second.
back and
I
forth. Okay,
apologize.
Nah,
I
but
apologize,
this about to
my
clear
bad.
all
I
of
gotta hit
this
my
shit
car.
up, man.
My
I
bad.
just,
You
I'm
got
so sorry.
I
I'm
Hey
so
just
sis,
sorry. I'm
hey
so
sister
sorry.
Therese,
thank you for apologizing.
let me clear this up. Let me clear this up. This is why you got a lower state and an upper state. What she's
Okay.
talking about in North Carolina, that is fucking mountain ranges. That is. But if you travel in North Carolina over there towards Wilmington and all of that, you're on the beach. You can get flooded. See, she don't know the landscape of South Carolina. She talking about Tennessee, Asheville. That's going into the mountains. You talking about going toward, that's the way I take to go to Chicago. That's going inland. I'm talking about the coast of South Carolina. The coast of Carolina is, well, once you get to a certain point, it goes up. But once you drop down and go down into Georgia, that shit is swampland. It's the low country. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She's talking about on the other side of the Appalachian Mountains, y'all.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I just wanted to get some clarity on that situation because, I'm not from North Carolina or South Carolina. Y'all both are from respective places, so only y'all can speak on, y'all hometown, but I mean, like they would say the same thing about DC in terms of not necessarily being low country, but being the South because it's below the Mason-Dixon line, as well as the notion that DC is a swamp. And so, yeah, it's like the same thing. And as we both know, I mean, as we all know, DC is pieces of Maryland and Virginia. But then Virginia took their part back. Somebody took their part back. Fuck, who was that? Virginia. They took their part back. But parts of Maryland still, obviously is a part of DC. It's complicated, this whole geographical mess. And, I do believe that America could have very much been growing their own rice, their own everything, like 600 crops. I believe rice is included in that. So, I don't think there's no answer so buts about it. I just like, how they was really breaking it down, because a lot of times the sources, like just even saying that a lot of this shit's not written down, it's because we was teaching them. We taught them how to mechanize farms and how to work on them. They didn't know how to do that shit.
It was written down, the Farmer's Almanac.
Yeah, but not everything.
No, oh yeah, baby girl. Yeah. It was written down. It just wasn't written down by us per se. That's why we read stuff like this, is to see what they say. That's the whole point of these.
Hold up. You said it wasn't written down by us. It was written down by someone else.
It says right here.
Did I say per se? Did I say per se?
Construct knowledge about people who left no written records. That's
what if you could tell me, if you teach me as a kid, when those leaves turn red, that's what time it is. When this happens, when that tide rises, that's what time it is. When this happens, it's written in nature. Yeah, we didn't have to write it down. It was written down for us.
Nature. Correct. That's our gods. When they try to give us gods, our goddamn gods was nature. We believed in nature, not no goddamn gods.
When you see this crop grow, this what time it is. Like this what's happening. It don't happen until this time. So I'm just throwing out a theory. What if we didn't have to write it down? If we knew, if we was in tune with nature? I done said that a couple shows though. If we in tune with nature, like that's low tide, high tide, that's knowing when this gonna happen, when these fish about to swim upstream, when this about to, you know what I mean? Like off of the signs. So somehow we was able to see around us clearly.
We drew pictures, bro. We drew pictures.
When that sun started setting over there in that part of the sky, that's what time it is. When the sun set in this part of the sky, that's what time it is. It's when you're paying attention to everything around you, not just on the TV or whatever. You're not paying attention to you're not seeing the signs. You're not getting the message. You're getting the message, but you're getting the wrong message. But you know what I mean? The message is always happening.
All writing, I don't give a damn. And I stick with this. All writing comes from pictures.
Have you ever smelt the rain before it came?
Yes, sir. You can smell snakes in certain areas. You can smell all kind of animals. You goddamn right, because you in tune with nature.
Thrown for a loop. But I be trying to get y'all away from, you know what I mean, that, because that's why I asked, was North Carolina, South Carolina, all that area, was it divided before, or did we just know over in that area is them? That because I was thinking, all right, say hot peppers grew, you growing hot peppers, wouldn't you be different as far as personality than somebody that grew apples? And peppers was your diet and apples was their diet. Wouldn't you kind of be different but the same? But you know what I mean, depending on the crop that you around. And then that's how we can indicate who and what. You know, I'm just trying to think how we could have operated without this bullshit. Y'all saying we couldn't go off of our senses and we couldn't just know? because apparently we getting dumbed down for some reason. So I mean, we must have knew. They don't want us knowing like how we knew. Even when I'm reading Slave, and he was saying that could be an African geographical perspective. When the people that they calling the slaves was really the owners of the land, but from their view, ain't no way these people could own the land.
Hey
But
man, what
in reality,
the fuck is going on?
in reality, they running shit. That's where
Microphone
democracy.
check 1 2 1 2.
Dang, cut.
I don't give a fuck what's highlighted in blue.
What's going on, cut? Wait a minute. Ray was talking.
I said microphone check 1 2 1 2. I don't give a fuck what's highlighted in blue. Hey, how y'all doing tonight, man?
Good. How you doing?
I know I'm a little late. Love to everybody on the panel, man. I just wanted to make sure I did drop through. Hey, man, shit, man, this salt and pepper beard, boy, be having out here, boy. Shit. How y'all doing, though?
We're doing good. Just going over some literature. Shoot, everybody just dropped on off. Shoot, I guess everybody got tired of waiting for your ass.
I ain't mad at him. I wouldn't wait for me neither. Shit, life goes on. You know, the river of life catches us all in its current, especially if you Aborigine, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ray was just explaining some stuff that his thoughts about this article we was presenting because these niggas brought up rice growing, but shit, now they gone.
Okay, you said Ray? Is that what you said?
No, I was just saying that this man was saying in some scientific ways, he dropping gems. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was asking
What's
about
your name, though, brother?
geographic. What's your view on geographical perspective, Cuddy?
Well, I'll tell you what, first and foremost, what's your name, brother? I want to address you correct.
Call me Ray.
Oh, shout out to you, Ray, man. First and foremost, man, pardon me in my inebriated state over here cutting in on your presentation, man. Love to you, brother. And utmost
You
respect.
always welcome, Cuddy. You always welcome. You know you do what you do.
I apologize, man. I'm a loving asshole. Nah, but what's my perspective on geographical what now?
All right, this man stating that he basically let me reread this real quick. His basically saying the concern is how much reliance scholars should place on documents and the databases drawn from them compared to other sources, which we kind of broke down in a way. And he's saying that in a number of places, Hawthorne draws a distinction between archival orientation and Judith Carney's geographical perspective. The geographical perspective, he claims, offers a way to construct knowledge about people who left no written records. Geographical perspective. If you view it in a geographical way, that should give you more information than a written document that's biased. And the way I'm reading it.
Mm-hmm. I like how you breaking it down. Because that's exactly how I perceived it. Like literally, you gotta only be talking about the way that things can be done. And he's also talked about it in other articles that he presents as well. That the climate, you know, like I was saying, like sun up, sundown, time zones, all that shit play a role in everything. And they be trying to act like it don't. They don't think about the logical situation when it comes to that. Damn, Cuddy hit it. He said, not tonight. So anyway, yeah, they not thinking about that.
But I think it's a difference between how somebody can view the sun. Depends on where they from.
Absolutely.
Somebody might call it a ball of gas. Somebody might think it's the source of life.
But doesn't that affect how crops grow and how, you know,
everything
soil works? And
And the sun affects everything.
Right. That's why I'm speaking on that, because I think that is important. You know what I'm saying? We be missing the mark a lot of times. But yes, I'm glad everybody was able to calm the hell down. Jesus.
That's what I was trying to get to. That's what I was trying to get back to the document. It was
I wanted her to say what she had to say, but I didn't expect her to be so emotional. But it's all good. You know, hopefully she'll feel a little better. And, you know, they can.
everybody want to let everybody know where they from and what they know, you know, as an individual, instead of like seeing the bigger picture. Like
Yeah.
take what you know and put it with what I know, and now we got some more, you know. But it's like I don't know. In my head, everybody want to be right instead of hearing what somebody else got to say.
Yep.
Like my people, me and my mom arguing about this presidential stuff. And my people is like, why don't you instead of dogging her view, two things. Why don't you listen to her, and then why don't you tell why you think your person's right instead of just dogging that person? Why don't you just tell them what you think is right with this person? Then maybe y'all won't argue. And I tried that and it worked. We had a conversation.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I just think it wasn't about being right. It was like hearing the other person out.
That's it. And if we do that, you know what I'm saying, we'll be better off. And even still, we still may not even agree on that shit in the end. But at least you heard me out. And now you can leave with something to think about and to research or whatever the case may be. And that's how people need to be. But, you know, like that's just in a perfect world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
You know, people bullheaded as a motherfucker. I'm going to take
That's how I was trying to focus on this document, because that way we can. That's why I'm like, let's not be nothing. Let's just read the document and see what it say, and then we can distinguish between the dummies and who got intelligence. Is what I was trying to do. If you start arguing about some information that we ain't got no, we just reading it, and let's deduce. You know, let's see what we can comprehend, because this is his view. We don't know if he's right or wrong yet, but let's see if we could talk about it and make some sense, because it seemed like he thought it out. It's well thought out. It's well worded. So we shouldn't, you know, we reading it and we sticking to the script. We shouldn't have no argument. We just breaking down information and what it could possibly be saying versus somebody reading it to us and telling us what it's saying.
Agreed. I find this part of this article really interesting too, right here, where he say, but African ethnicities are rarely reported in slave trading documents, and we certainly cannot tell precisely which captives carried off from Upper Guinea came from Risi cultures and which did not. No source, documentary or otherwise, will systematically help in this regard. It would be easy to add such information to the Voyager's database, except for one significant problem. For the most part, it simply
The
does
information don't exist. So what we talking about?
That is crazy. So I'm guessing when they were doing the database of the transatlantic slave trade website, I'm guessing they couldn't find a lot of information about African ethnicities, like these people who were on these boats or on these manifests.
Or it was not of interest.
Yeah.
They weren't interested in Africa. Or else it would be more documents at the time referring to the place and the people. But he said there's no documents.
Or 50% of them was also white, what we would call white today. And they was Africans leaving off that West Coast, supposedly, because 1 million of them was enslaved during the height of the transatlantic slave trade.
I don't think the question is who is the white people.
No, I'm just saying what we call today white people. They was all classified as Africans, my brother. That's what I'm saying. Right. So they like to separate themselves. That's where another problem comes in at. But there ain't no separation, goddamn. They all supposedly African.
I'm saying the biggest, even this paper, this thesis, in a scientific way, the question isn't who's the white people. at the time in America. The question's always been, who are the black people that were in America at this time and before that time, in a way? That's been the question. It's not the question. It's the misdirection question. It's to refocus our attention question to something that's imaginary, that is basically a waste of our time, because there's no information to support the claim, to even make the claim that all the reason that there's so, because it seemed like there was a question, why are there so many black people here? It seemed like they had to come up with an answer because it was going to get asked one day. Well, why is there so many black people here? Quote unquote black people. But
That was the question, bro.
it ain't who the white people, where they came from. Everybody else in the world, we know
No,
exactly where they come.
no. I'm talking about, who was the black people here? Yeah, that was the question. That was the question. Great point. No, I was elaborating on your point, bro. Yeah.
I'm just saying we can pinpoint where everybody else came from, but for some reason we don't have no records. And then they talking about these missing people and these people that got misclassified, and then we here today don't have these records. We don't have no records.
I wonder why fire always broke out at the records or the library over here too.
I'm just saying, whoever it happened to don't have no records. Everybody else got their records. It's one people that has missing records. This is like kind of real easy to figure out if we don't like play the games. They saying that we're from somewhere, but there's no records. So it's basically like, because there's no records, we can make up where y'all came from. So it seemed like a whole mission for us it was a whole mission for our records to go missing. Or to make a game where you got to have records that certain people ain't gonna have. So let's make a game. You got to have these records. But somehow we ain't got these records that will prove everything. One document, boom, here it is. That's who I am. Bam. We don't have that. We gotta go search for it, find it, build it, request it, pay for it. Like, so I'm just saying that alone shouldn't that we don't have the records that got burnt up or whatever that happened to those people. So it's like, how we gonna prove it if things y'all asking us to prove, y'all asking exactly for what we don't have? How's that? That's that coincidence or? And I'm trying to point it out. This is what dude's saying. Like, there's no documents for the claim. There's no documents for the claim. How's the claim being made?
Shit, exactly. And he got other shit too that he be calling out with the transatlantic slave trade and everything else. Just don't play. He be on it.
That's cool. Just I'm just trying to read and comprehend it. A couple words I learned from that geographical perspective. Couple theories. Learned about rice. I still don't know where I'm gonna start thinking with sis though. The way they said it, like Upper Guinea sound like Africa. It says, but African ethnicities are rarely reported in slave trading documents, but we certainly cannot tell precisely. Okay, so it don't necessarily say. Okay, it's kind of saying about us. We certainly cannot tell precisely which captives carried off from Upper Guinea came from I'm gonna think that's recycling cultures from cultures. I'm gonna have to Google that or something. But we certainly cannot tell precisely which captives carried off from Upper Guinea came from Risa culture and which did not. So that's like saying we certainly cannot tell which captains came from California and came from Risa culture and which did not, according to OTK, right? in a way. I'm not saying exactly, but like the West Coast, Upper Guinea, Low Country.
Correct. We don't know. Well, they definitely don't know.
Because
They
there's
don't
no
got no
doc.
proof. There's no documents. There's no proof. Out of all the shit they write, why they ain't got no proof? They did a lot of writing.
Hold up. Read this next one. It would be easy to add such information to the Voyage database,
Thank you.
except for one significant problem. For the most part, it simply does not exist.
It don't not exist, bro.
Or they would put it in the damn voyages. They
It
would
does
put
not
that
exist.
information in there.
Writing theyself into history. I said that earlier, dog. When it came down to America, them boys said, "Oh shit, boy, ain't nobody else writing nothing, but boy, we can write ourselves into history. We can make ourselves this and that, and we can go take that back over there." But we have seen like kings and queens over here, dog. They all was writing themselves into history, dog, and making up whatever they want to make up.
So for all right, this is what I'm deducing. All right, they said all right, they didn't the export part. I'm trying to say it the right way from what I understand. They saying they didn't get exporting American production from us, right? So to me, that sounds like a lick. So basically, we got shit over here. Don't nobody know we got, and it's some good shit.
Is
I'm
that what
sorry,
it said,
it's some
or
good
is they
stuff. But
saying? Is that what
this
it's saying, or is it say that they don't want to say, they can't say that Americans wouldn't already had like a rice trading industry, a rice export industry?
I think we
Is
had the
that what it's saying?
crop,
I think he was
but
asking a question, and I need to read over that again.
nah, I think he said that the slave owners did not get the exporting part from the slaves. They can definitely say that they didn't get growing rice over here and taking it to there for whatever reason.
Mhm. I thought
Right.
he was
But this is what I'm
asking a
saying. You gotta
question.
picture
Yeah,
this.
I
You
thought he
gotta
was
picture
making
this.
like a question or a thought. I thought he put a
It's at the
question mark
top. You
after
gotta
that.
scroll back up where he said it. If you go scroll up. He was
That's the
talking about
part
the slave.
yeah, that's the part I read. I thought he put a question mark after that.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to get to. So maybe our currency wasn't like that, which you can trade us for something because you ain't got nothing of value. Your money don't. You couldn't come. We smarter than that.
Yeah. It ain't
You
nothing that
feel
we
me?
wanted
So we
from them.
wasn't. You did. If we didn't need nothing, you
Nothing
gonna have to
from
have
them.
some good. You gonna have to have something to get something. You feel me?
Right.
So it
We
sounds
didn't
like they
need
came over
nothing
here and
from them, bro.
they saw how we was growing in abundance and somehow it was working. Somehow whatever how we were trading, how we were doing things, we didn't need outside input and it was working.
That's the
And I'm only
beginning of
saying
the
that because they had to
economy.
put an end to it somehow. But it was whatever it was, and I'm picturing it like if we growing food, if we got farms, say you got a farm, you can have 13, you can have many kids as you want because they all gonna eat, and you're gonna teach them the land, right?
Listen, when
Any
you got
many
things
families, yeah, you can
growing
have as many kids
natural,
Well,
bro,
versus
we
you gotta pick.
when you got things growing natural, you don't have to cultivate it. These things was growing natural. The thing we got to look at as what worldwide economy was formed before the Americas was involved. That's all you got to look at. What kind of trade they had with each other over there before the Americas?
They was trading diseases.
All right, then, bro. So what the fuck we need from them? Not a goddamn thing.
So we gotta figure out what happened, right?
We know what happened, bro. They came
I
and
know.
started
We gotta figure it out.
breeding. We know what happened, bro.
I'm
They
saying
came in and started breeding, man. You
in
know,
this paragraph,
that's what Preem was saying earlier. Like our men go out and do things, and they bring a Trojan horse back in. meaning we go out and we breed with these outsiders and we bring them back into the family. And what the fuck they do? Be a Trojan horse. Be the
But
fucking
listen,
downfall of
let
the
me just
family.
say something real quick because I'm trying to go maybe somewhere else with it in the same place you going with it eventually. But he said something about they learned from the slaves. They learned something. Somebody
Correct. The economy, the
plantation.
trade
But
thing.
listen. That go
Yeah.
back to the same word he used, geographical perspective, right? How could they learn from the slaves?
Exactly, bro.
It's what they're
That
calling what we would call what is that called when you're talking about
indented servitude, or just
no, no,
say,
no, no.
man,
When you're talking
working.
about a republic or communism or what is that called when like the people run it? What's
What
that
do you
called when
mean?
like the people like the what can I don't know the word for it to say like if geographical
democracy or republic.
Republic.
geographical perspective, they're calling this republic slaves for some reason. Doesn't necessarily mean they were slaves. That's just somebody's perspective, whether it's like this how I'ma view it, that they're doing this. So I'm saying they learned from the slaves. So that means they didn't tell the slaves what to do. What they're calling slaves, who they calling slaves.
Well,
geographical perspective, right?
We already on that part there, bro. About
Right.
who they was calling slaves and all that. We already know. POW, dog.
I'm just
Yeah.
talking about the perspective that all right, so
A
we gotta
perspective
strip away
for one is a perspective is what I see. What I write. My perspective is gonna be different than yours. We can see the same shit, bro, at the same goddamn time, and our perspective still gonna be different.
But I'm gonna say this to
So a
symbolize
perspective
that.
is subjective thought, bro.
Your perspective is how you feel about something.
That's a subjective thought.
That's how you're gonna see it. It could be
Yeah,
the
it's
same
subjective, bro.
situation.
Subjective,
Ain't no if, ands, or buts about it, bro. A perspective is subjective. It's what you're seeing. That's the eyes of the beholder.
With you, OTK, what I'm saying is if we listen to what is being said, get past the verbiage, right? They're talking about all right, so they said what I think if we go up there, we'll read it. But they were saying that let's call them plantation owners because I don't know what else to call them because it's not my perspective, but that's what they.
Hey, can we read it? What did they say? I missed it a little bit. Shout out to
that they didn't learn it.
I just kind of wanted to read what y'all was reading through. I'm coming in a little late, so that'll be dope if y'all just run it back for your cousin.
Something at the top. I think it's the next paragraph up.
Cosmo, my brother. Hey, bro. Hey, Ray Sunfire. This your first time reading anything from this dude right here?
Yeah. That's why I was trying to get back to it.
Okay. So maybe that's my problem because I already know what his perspective lens is. Maybe that's my fault. My fault. Now I got it. Now I got it. Understanding, bro. That's why I asked that question just now. My bag, Ray Sunfire.
Yeah, this was very interesting to me. Y'all was kind of stepping away from it when y'all was getting into the other, you know what I mean? But now so I was trying to get back to it because I was,
Yeah, I appreciate you for that too, man. I appreciate you for that.
But if you go down one page, it's the beginning of the next page, I think, what we were talking about.
Cosmo, I just basically brought this article out because they were talking about who was actually responsible for rice and who was growing it. So I just pulled this article out and it, so that kind of sparked that conversation.
Yeah, we went over there.
Right there.
The first planters of rice in Africa are indigenous Americans.
You were past it. Go back up.
The first planters of rice in the Guinea coast are American Indians.
Go back up a little bit more. You're about to be right there.
Wow, and see another perspective, and that's crazy.
They saying that plantation owners learned from their slaves. You just passed it.
The American Indians, though. Them what was it, 18 or 13 first slaves that went over there to plant rice with the white guy?
Now, what I'm trying to deduce is that all right. So, all right, right there. Whatever plantation owners learned from their slaves in Louisiana, how to set up rice exporting culture was not one of them.
Right.
How to set
So
up
whatever
rice exporting culture, because we wasn't sending no rice to nobody but us. You feel what I'm saying? We wasn't thinking how to send rice. Why would we do that if we eat
because we had a whole system over here called barter.
That's what I was talking about.
Like we already had a whole system of trade that had been running for
and it was working great. It was working great,
bro. Right. That's why I said, bro, name any trade economy that was good before the Americas. See, Race on Fire, once I asked you that, bro, that lets you know without the American, it ain't no successful trade economy.
But listen, I'm saying
they learned all that shit. They learned that shit.
But rather,
the exportation of America is selling us like prostitutes. They sell. I mean, like that's what they didn't get that from us.
Africa, because where were the rice growing regions of Africa before the Americas? There are none. This is what we're trying to say. The first planters of American rice in Africa are, I think it was 13 or 18 indentured or enslaved American Indians.
What I'm saying is, have you ever had so much abundance that you was humble?
I'm kind of confused on what you're saying, bro, because damn, every time we try to agree with you, you come back with something different. I'm getting lost right now, Ray Sunfire.
I'm just saying the game is the exporting of our goods.
I don't understand what you're saying.
What about it?
I don't understand. Go ahead, bro.
That's the L.
The what?
What do you mean?
All right. Say I'm from somewhere else, right? And I get you to front me some shit on consignment that I'm gonna give it back to you in abundance from wherever I'm from. But I just take it and I come up and I say that's my shit. That's my shit.
We know that's what they did, bro.
But I get you on the treaty. I get you on the this what I'm gonna do. And you so humble, you like, you know what, I got so much of this shit, bro. Hit me back when you got it.
I don't think it happened like that.
But you don't never hit me back. That's that well. Like, you don't never. I did what I said I was gonna do. I produce, as we do today. We produce. But you taking the credit for my shit, like
regions of Africa. They saying what I'm saying. Hey, I'm reading this. Could you could go down a little bit, sis?
Yeah, hey, Ray saying the same thing we saying two cars. Ray just trying
he just saying it from a different way.
Right, he just trying to get us to think on another scope, and I respect that, my brother. That's why I'm trying to ask somebody, what are you actually saying? Like, just so we can get a better understanding. That's all. Yeah, my dog. Yeah, he got.
I don't got nothing to argue about with that. You dig what I'm saying?
No argument. He ain't never posed no argument at all.
Whatever plantation owners learned from their slaves in Louisiana, how to set up a rice exporting culture was not one of them. So that kind of go against what bruh saying if they didn't learn that.
No, that's exactly what I just said. He said, that's what I'm saying. Exporting means to ship it out, right? Import is coming in. Why would we ship out our own gold, our own our shit? Why would, I'm just saying, the concept of export, like.
We had an inner trade. We had an inner trade. Now export can only mean. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Listen, I can export my goods from right here in South Carolina to another part of South Carolina. That's export,
That's
bro.
exporting. Yeah.
Nah, feel me on this though.
Cause my rice that
But-
grows here in my part
but
of South
I
Carolina might
dig
not
this
grow in
right.
your part.
It's not for
So in
y'all.
other
It's for
words,
cats.
bro, let me give
dig
you
this right,
hold on,
Sunfire.
Charles. Let me give you a clear understanding of export right now at its finest. You ever heard of this harvest season that American Indians went through? So when we knew the weather, because we followed nature, when we knew the weather was going bad and no more crops was growing and only winter crops was growing, we had a type of meeting where we would go meet other American Indian tribes and we will exchange goods
Yeah.
to help us sustain through the winter. That is exportation.
And this is where you get your whole idea of a potluck from. And that place, a lot of people don't want to believe it, but that place is Utah. And
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that would not. All right, I feel what you're saying, but that would not be international export, I guess. Then, right? That would be self-sustaining. That's called a self-sustain. We don't need.
But it's
all right,
still
you gotta imagine
export, bro.
everybody everywhere.
They need
You thinking
everybody
about export with a money
But
value.
listen,
Yeah, you think about export with a money value, with a financial
you don't
value. I
need
understand
no
what you're
money.
saying. Yeah,
but
if you hold on real quick, if you see the questions like niggas don't want work or niggas can't learn, you know what I mean? Niggas can't do this, niggas can't do that, right? But it's not conducive of us to do it that way, right? So if I got a farm, first of all, I'm waking up when the sun come up. I gotta till this field. I gotta do all because the production. It's a different world.
Do your farm grow what my farm grow? Hold on,
I'm just
hold on.
saying,
I'm
it's a
glad you brought
different
that up.
world. This is a new world.
Would
It
your
was a different
farm,
world.
if you're in Cali and I'm in South Carolina, would your farm grow the same thing my farm grow?
But we've been known each other
No,
for some years now, bro. Like we didn't
All
know
right,
each other
then.
for some years. We
All
family
right, but hold on.
the answer is simple: no.
No,
but we families.
So the only way that you would get my goods, I would have to export my goods to you, and you would have to export your goods to me, because I would not grow the same thing you might grow,
But
fam.
listen, no, that's not what you're gonna do. You're gonna export the things that I can't get. You're gonna
That's
have
what I
some
just
things
said,
that I
bro.
got. You're gonna have some things
That's
that
what
I
I
got.
just said.
That's what
Yeah,
he just
fam.
said.
That's what I just said, fam. That's what I
But the
just
things
said.
that I can't get and the things you can't get, yeah, we might meet up for Thanksgiving or some, the celebrations
Right,
that we really
exactly,
have.
bro. You said a key word. That's what I said. That's harvest time. That's
The
fall.
ceremonies that we really have, we all bring in our ties.
Yes,
and we
bro.
pick from
That's
each other like
harvest
what we
time.
want. And we eating
That
good.
is-
Like imagine, but
Yeah, that's
all right,
called that
all right,
happens
hold
every
on.
November. That happens
Every
every
November.
Hold
Every
on.
Keep this though. Imagine somebody
Hold
from
on.
the
It happens
outside.
every November. It's called
Somebody
the
from
harvest moon. And during the
Somebody from
harvest
the
moon,
outside seeing this though.
what?
Somebody from the outside not knowing how we doing, how is it so abundant for everybody? Because we ain't using money. You wouldn't know our
is the land of
system.
milk and honey.
You wouldn't know how we doing it though.
Yeah, they would if they coming over here watching. What do you mean?
They still
would.
They watch us now, bro. They still need somebody to tell
You
them.
know what? It don't matter. We let them in. It's too late.
Yeah, and we did have a form of
Yeah, it's too
currency. It was in beads.
We had different
beads was a
types
form of currency, though. We had styles of currency,
We
bro.
had gold,
we did have
we
that.
had diamonds, we had rubies, we had
we had all
sapphires,
kinds of stuff.
we had
You put
copper,
in, right? You got the
that we
diamond.
traded, bro.
we had
that
beads,
we
we had wampum, we had
That's called
the knot money.
bartering still,
We had
bro.
the knot money. You dig what I'm talking about? So there was different types of currency, but overall we had a bartering system.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's gonna trump bartering? Like, what's gonna trump that? If you got something that I want, and I got something that you want,
well, just to put all
that's
this
perfect.
to talk, just to put all this talk to rest. You dig what I'm talking about? Exporting and importing and all that. We was doing it intercontinental. and people from other places were coming.
Facts.
This is what I'm saying. We had this shit in abundance. Listen,
Yep.
when you go look at the Minoan copper remnants left over from the Minoans, when you look over from the copper remnants left over from the Phoenicians, when you go look over the ancient Greeks, you dig what I'm talking about? All that shit come from Michigan. All the copper, all of it.
Some of the hardest copper ever.
Hold on. Let me drop some more game on you. All the copper that come from the Olmecs, every single bit of it comes from Lake Superior up here in Michigan. How we know that is because the copper that comes out of Michigan is not only 100% pure, but it's got its own DNA signature laced with tin. It's nowhere else in the world. So when you go look at our shit, you can tell it because it got tin already in it.
Remember, remember, cause I dropped a show on that copper boy coming from over there.
Look, what I'm trying to tell you is we got a people up here in Michigan called the Okono, ancient old people called the Okono. They are the copper people. They directly dealt with not only the Olmecs, but the Maya. They got the same copper coming out from the Olmec period and also from the classic Maya and pre-classic Maya period. Coming out the same place, dealing with two different people.
OTK, I'm just sticking to the script on the screen, right? And
you good, bro. You good, bro. But let me tell you this. You know what's a key thing you said?
Hold on, this real quick. Just off the screen. It's not the exporting part, right? I know export, somebody come here, get something, take it back, right? It's the exporting culture. That means that was a whole different way of life to take abundance from here to somewhere else. Not just somebody came here and got some beads. This dude came over, he got a necklace. They wondering where he got it from. He fly wherever he at because ain't nobody got it. I'm talking about taking all the copper. Taking all the gold, all the diamonds, all the oil somewhere else. All the apples.
Ain't no way that can happen.
It didn't happen like that.
Too much of abundance over here. It ain't no way. But see, the key thing that you keep saying though, and I caught it just now when you and Cosmo was talking. The things you said, if it's something that you got that I want. It's a difference between want and need. I don't need nothing you got. You don't need nothing I got. We self-sustainable within our own region. Now, when we want something, that's what export comes in at. Now, with this international export, that's when they needed something. They needed us in order to survive, my brother.
All right, and I'm going to stick with America, right?
We don't need nothing. But hold on. American chieftain over here in America.
They were saying that they had a system in place, so I'm trying to figure out that system.
But we did not need nothing from nobody.
We don't know it. We don't know it. That's what was stripped from us. Our knowledge, right?
It's don't know barter. We do know it.
I know what it's called, but is it applied in mass numbers?
It has been
before.
Yeah, before Greenback. I'm talking about as late as the 1800s. It was still going on. 1900s.
I'm talking about 1924, 2024.
I'm talking about in the 1900s, we were still using the barter system.
I hear you. All right. So they stripped us of something. Y'all saying we still got the bartering system. I'm like, no, we don't. We using money.
No, they only stripped us. They only stripped us of our history, bro.
But that's part of it.
Knowing most of our history, bro. Other than that, everything we do in America, dog, it's already in your fucking DNA. That's why we the best hustlers.
This is what I'm trying to say real quick.
We the best at everything, bro. Listen now, hold on. We the best at everything that was invented from over here. We the best at it.
Not going
it's in our DNA. It's coding in our DNA. We don't need no help on that shit. We the best at it. And in the region that you're at, you're the best at what you do.
I rock
See,
with you, but let me
trying
get
to
this out because
accomplish.
you said something, and I want to address it.
I can't go with
If
what
you don't want
Cosmo
what
got
I
going on in
got, if you don't
Detroit.
want what I got from here, we both from here, and you rather go somewhere else and get what you want instead of getting it from me.
Bro.
You said,
You're
let me
adding
just
a
get it out,
want.
OTK, then you can
You're
say what
adding
you
a
got to
want
say,
though, but
and I
you
can
cut
get
me
it out.
off. Hold on. For one, you cut me off while I was talking. But you're adding a want with need. A want and a necessity is two different things, bro. And it ain't no American tribe. It ain't no American chieftain in North America, South America, the Caribbean, Central America. Ain't not a goddamn American Indian tribe you ever heard of say they needed something from some other
All
American
right, now,
Indian tribe,
cool.
bro.
You got it. But now,
So
all
that
right, you
kills
got
all of
grapes.
that.
You got
That
grapes,
kills
right?
all of that.
You in California, you got grapes. I'm in fucking Tennessee. I got apples. Me and you got a relationship, right? You like apples, I like grapes, right?
How would I like
So
grapes if I
how the
don't know
fuck,
what
bro?
the
You
fuck
gotta want
grapes
something you
is
gotta
until you
trade, or we
introduce
ain't
it?
gonna be doing
Hold on,
nothing.
hold on. See,
Bro,
you
I'm just
going
making a
beyond,
hypothetical
bro. Listen,
situation.
hold on. Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
but he's trying to help your hypothetical.
hypotheticals
Nah,
is
let me get it
subjective.
out. Every time I say
That's
something, I'm cut
subjective,
off. I
bro.
can't get to the end of the story. You thinking
Man,
that one
because
sentence is the
man,
whole subject. I'm
you're
trying to
steady
get
talking
somewhere.
about wants. How would
Bro,
I
all
know
right,
what a
forget
grape
the
is
one. Forget the
if
one.
a
I'm
grape
trying to say
never
the
grew?
one because if
How would
you
I know
got
what a grape
grapes,
is?
I got
Who
apples. You
introduced?
passed away and I passed away, but we had a family. We was good. Your son don't like apples. My son don't like grapes, but it's good business for we to keep that connection because it was good for our family. Regardless how you feel and what you want, that's a good business. That keep us strong. But you
Yeah,
don't
I
like
believe in
apples.
that.
So you
I
go
believe
holler
in
at this
that.
other person
I
that
don't
got
think
oranges or
nobody's
some shit that
debating.
you like.
Yeah, but what I'm telling you is, bro,
And
That
I'm like,
is the
bro, I'm
barter
just trying to
system.
tell you
hey,
about the bottom.
But
This
you
man say
arguing
my
something you
son
ain't got
like
to argue.
grapes. Right, he say my son like grapes, but grapes never grew in my
Yeah, he
region.
never
How will
seen
my
the grape
son?
before.
How will my son even know what the fuck a grape is?
Because we've been eating, bro. You acting
No,
like it's one day.
no. If grapes already growing in my region, why would I need you?
I said I got apples, my nigga. You wasn't listening. I got
If I
something
Okay,
don't
else
grow
so
that
apples,
you don't
how
got.
would I know what? Hold on, listen. How would I know what an apple is unless it's introduced to me?
Cause I fuck with you, my nigga. I'm
Well,
talking
hold
about in
on. All
America.
right then.
Before
So,
anybody got here,
bro.
you acting like nobody was
All
fucking
right
with
then.
nobody.
So hold on. Would an apple be a want or would it be a necessity for my fucking chieftain? If we don't know what an apple is.
We bartering, and you got a lot of whatever you
Thank you.
got.
I stop, man. I stop. This shit going in circles. I stop.
You keep making it about every sentence I say, bro, and I be trying to go somewhere. I'm saying the family ties that are broken. Cause the
I
niggas
agree
think
with
like
you
that.
with
I
that
don't
part,
want what you
bro.
got. But you don't see
I
the bigger
agree.
picture, bro. You forgot about the
I
bigger picture.
agree. I agree with you with that part, bro. And I kept saying that. I agree with you. But what I'm telling you is it's a difference between a want and a need.
But
You're
the
saying if
need was
you
the
got
are
bond
grapes,
you
and the
hold
family
on,
tie.
wait. Are you willing
go
to
ahead,
admit
Tosh.
that?
Go ahead, Tosh.
Are you willing to admit, Ray Sunfire, that there's a difference between a want and a need?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, then we can have us
There's a big
Uh,
difference, and my
good,
choice of words
good.
was wrong or whatever. I was just saying when
It's
you
not a,
want something or whatever. I don't know what the feeling is. I don't think we all get what we need and we get what we want. And it's whatever sometimes. You feel me? But it usually be you want them Jordans. You don't need them, right? You also want that apple. You need it though too,
no, you don't. Because if you
no.
never grown apples in your region, why would you need it?
because it's good for you, G. That's
No,
what I
my
was saying,
dog.
your friend.
No, it
If we
might
was
be good
talking
for the
somewhere and I
people.
had
Hold
apples and
on.
you had
It might
grapes
be
and
good
you
for the
asked me that,
people
I'd be
in the
like, yeah, it's good for
region.
you, G.
Hold
It's
on, bro,
fire. I
hold
give you
on. It
100
might
reasons
be
why you
good.
want this apple money.
Hold on, my dog. It might be good for the people in the region it grows at. Don't you know it wasn't no orange trees up north in the 1950s?
What
Don't
can
you
you
know
do with
these?
apples on it? That's
Don't
the
you know
question.
that
How
people
many
up
things
north?
can you do with
Don't you know
apples?
that people up north, these Italians didn't know nothing about no fucking orange until the Florida orange was introduced to them?
Fact.
So is that a
Gee,
want or a need, my nigga?
man.
Is that a want or a need?
Bro,
And an
I'm talking
orange
about,
got plenty,
I'm
and an
talking
orange
about,
got plenty of
listen to
goddamn
what I'm saying.
citrus.
I'm talking about how to keep it self-sustaining, how
Oh
not to
my,
need no outside forces. You
oh,
got something. You my people. If I don't fuck with you, that's bad business.
I'm saying, what are you trying to get us to agree with? That there was a barter system and that we did it. We agree with you, bro.
By reading this paper, though.
But
I'm not trying
the
to go
paper
outside
ain't
of
saying
what
what you saying,
I'm
fam.
trying to deduce from this paper.
but yeah, you
Okay,
going into your
let's
subjective
read the
thought.
paper. Let's read the paper. Can you just blow it up just a little bit? I can see it, but just tap it one time for me.
Let's start from whatever
Please.
plantation where we was at. Owners learn.
Yeah. Whatever.
Man, cause I got to go back and watch your show too, cause boy, no, boy, them boys playing with the alerts, boy, like 5 people going live, like damn near at the same time. All kin folks, man, they playing with us, but everything good. Hey, it's all good. One thing about it though, like I told Sister Reese, you can always go back and watch it.
Yeah.
I might not been there live with you, but I could always go back and watch it.
That's
and
right.
share it out.
Thumb up the video. You know what I'm talking about?
Word.
Whenever plantation owners learned from their slaves in Louisiana, how to set up a rice exporting culture was not one of them. 2 of the most important pieces of evidence we offered in support of our position are the following. First, during the formative years of the rice plantation system, tobacco planters in Chesapeake drew on rice growing coast of Africa just as much as they did South Carolina planters. This pattern seems unlikely if rice growing in the Americas was supposedly dependent on skills available only from Upper Guinea, showing you that the Americas already had it going on. We took it there. Second, from the mid 18th century forward or onward, Upper Guinea, right, in Africa, Upper Guinea slaves became more widely available as a component of the Atlantic slave trade. But again, this growing share was not exclusive to the Low Country. Our critics have largely failed to address either of these key pieces of evidence. This fundamental division masks 3 polarities that we see as explicit and sometimes implicit in the critiques. One is the reliance that ought to be placed on documentary versus non-traditional sources. Another is the well-worn debate about Africans' origins versus creolization. And finally, despite the commitment to objectivity and the use of pure reason in reaching conclusions, which we all share, differences owe something we contend to optimistic versus pessimistic tendencies. This reply will explore these 3 issues in turn. One general concern is how much reliance scholars should place on documents and the database drawn from them compared to other sources. In a number of places, Hawthorne draws a distinction between the archival orientation and Judith Carney's geographical perspective. This geographical perspective, he claims, offers a way to construct knowledge about people who left no written records. Indeed, he asks at one point whether our archival evidence is more accurate than the evidence that Carney derives from a geological perspective. Similarly, Edelson notes how we deploy unforgiving statistics against a process of inferred cultural transmission that could be the documentary record omits African perspectives, leave only the faintest impressions in the archives. Finally, Hall views the Voyages database interface of the new transatlantic slave trade website as an inflexible tool that locks in outmoded research and questions. Ooh-wee. By which she means that it fails to include information about African ethnicities. Because what they gonna find out is people ain't have no African ethnicity that came on them things.
Let's go.
What none to write about. But African ethnicities are rarely reported in slave trading documents, and we certainly cannot tell precisely which captives carried off from Upper Guinea came from Rizzi cultures and which did not. No source, documentary or otherwise, will systematically help in this regard. It would be easy to add up such information to the Voyages database, except for one significant problem. For the most part, it simply does not exist. Damn.
So who are they talking about? The African history or the American Indian history? Because geographically, it proves this over here. But geographically, it don't prove it over there.
And look, and the crazy part is they were still reliant on South Carolina, right? The crazy part is the dude who came up out of that went to Europe and then went down into the rice growing places in what they call the Gold Coast and the Grain Coast. People from South Carolina.
Where I'm at.
Can I tell you what I got from it?
Every one of them.
Check it though, because
at the time that they're trying to
my
say
rice,
people were
is my rice the same as your rice, Cosmon? Because y'all got wild rice in the Midwest.
Yo,
is our rice the same?
No.
Thank you.
No.
So that's why they said it wasn't just exclusive to the low country of South Carolina. Rice was growing wild in other places in the Americas. That's why they just want to say it's not just in South Carolina, it's in Chesapeake too.
Yep. And they said this is at the beginning of when they was growing it. They was reliant on South Carolina just as much as they was on.
Also said that there was no
South
question.
Carolina was a major port.
Import were African.
And export. Huh?
Say it again, bro. What'd you say, Ray?
I'm out of here, dude.
What'd you say, Ray?
Yeah, it sound like the movie Life. Hey, what'd you say, Ray?
Ray, you gonna say it,
Ray? About the movie, Ray.
Hey, Ray is true. Hey, I rock with Ray though, man. Ray. Hey, I like that though. Ray make a motherfucker get a square out your circle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Real talk.
He had to say. He said he had something to say about that, but I don't know. He couldn't.
I think his phone clicked out or something.
Yeah. When he say something about African, yes, and his phone clicked out.
He was saying something.
Hey, am I misinterpreting this though? Is that what this is saying to y'all? I mean, it's our interpretation. It's my interpretation. That's what I interpreted from it. What y'all interpret from this? How about that?
I ain't got to interpret nothing. What it's saying is that the info trying to prove that it came from over there or that any stock was so great, you did what I'm talking about, that it came from over there, there is no proof. There is no proof that stuff came from over there, but it was show growing wild over here. We see people from the East Coast directly from South Carolina being taken over there as the first 18 planters of rice in the early 1600s.
And we had two types of rice here. We had an
Yeah.
upper region rice that didn't grow in the swamp, and then we had a swamp rice.
And then they be cutting
And when I say swamp, y'all, I don't mean muddy. I don't mean no muddy waters. Swampland has some of the swamplands has some of the cleanest water there is, because it done gone through all kind of different systems, and that turned into stream water. Stream water runs through the woods of swamplands, huh?
And let's not forget that they grow rice in water, like swamps. You dig what I'm talking about in flooded paddy lights. You know what I mean? Paddy systems. You dig what I'm saying? So it's nothing but water out there. This is why it's always where you see the rice growing, you see a lot of snake bites, a lot of mosquitoes, a lot of bugs, a lot of snakes.
Man, these swamp gnats, these swamp mosquitoes. Listen, we are shit so serious here with bugs that they got damn near every bug plant here. Research plant of a mosquito and all of that bee mosquito. We had a serious bee here too. That was something just like the so-called Africanized bee.
Yeah.
But what they did when they crossbreeded these bees, they try to take them from not stinging people so much, they stop these bees from pollinating. Now the fruit trees don't grow like they supposed to. Wildly like they supposed to.
Yeah, because
people don't know how much part these insects play. You know what I mean? In nature.
You're right. Correct.
But I'll leave that alone, man. But we got a whole different bee here, dog. These bees that we got here, they don't even pollinate, man.
Yeah, they got some old Africanized killer wasp, beetle, death bugs out here now that they do what the hell they want to do.
They do what they want to do. And they breed them with the hornet.
And they killing other honeybees.
Killing other honeybees, killing other insects, all of that,
You know why
bro.
they don't make honey, bro? You know what I'm tell you why they don't make honey? Why they don't pollinate the other plants? Because they let the other bees go do it, and then they go kill off all the whole tribe of the bees and just eat their shit. Thugs. You think what I'm talking about? They keep messing around with nature.
And listen now, there's only some places in South Carolina, cars where you still will find real honeybees. Let's go to that movie. For instance, the story of the bee with Queen Latifah them with the honeybee. That's South Carolina, baby.
What are you talking about?
South Carolina. The movie with the honeybee. It had what was her sister that was kind of
all them?
Yeah, what was her
not
sister
A Bug's name? Life. That's not what you're talking about. You talking about the movie is called B. It is called B.
Yes, B. The story about
something.
Yeah, the story about the honeybee. Yeah, with Queen Latifah and her three sisters. Alicia Keys was one of her sister, and the other sister. I want you to come inside me.
What
was her name? That was one of the sisters. She was talking to Oprah Winfrey, old man. Oh man. And everybody used to call her name, talk about you that person or something like that. You that girl. What was her name? She got a famous name too. Hold on real quick. I'll find out right now. Hold on.
Ma Belle, you talking about?
It's called A Secret Life of Bees. That's what it's called. South Carolina town. Lily meets the Boatwright sisters. Alicia Keys, Queen Latifah, and Sophie Okonedo. Sophie played the girl who had a problem, but her name was something else. Hold up. What was Sophie's name in the Life of the Bees movie? Her name was May, but they called her something else. Oh boy, they call her something else. But she died in the movie too, man. Man, that movie serious. It's about a white girl who ran away from home. Daddy, her mama was raised. What man? Listen, man, y'all look at that movie. It's from 2008, man. I don't want to tell the movie, man, but
The Secret Life of Bees.
yup, The Secret Life of Bees, man.
I never
About
did
the,
look
about
at
the
that.
honeybees. About the honeybees of South Carolina, man. And this is like the first person who, if I'm not mistaken, this is like the first person who started jarring up honey and selling it.
What is that back in the day or something or some shit?
Yeah, it's a story about back in the day, but it came out 2008.
Oh, okay.
And it's about a white girl, didn't have her daddy or whatever like that, and she ended up following. Matter of fact, you know who else was in that? Jennifer Hudson. Her and Jennifer Hudson was close friends, and she followed Jennifer Hudson down there. Jennifer Hudson left, but she stayed there. Yep, I think Jennifer Hudson was in that movie too. Was Jennifer Hudson in the story of the Life of the Bees? Man, it was crazy, man. They had like man. Yeah. Jennifer Hudson is that. Her name is Rosaline. Yep. Hey man, real good movie, man. About the Black Madonna too. It got the Black Madonna, man. Listen. That movie is serious, man. And it's something that girl, that lady be saying that's funny. And everybody used to they had stories about it, man. Everybody used to like put it in their songs, or they used to make jokes about her, about this lady name, man. Oh my God, that shit on the tip of my goddamn tongue.
Caledonia?
But man, she had
What makes your big head so hard?
that movie is serious, but she was like possessed or something. Hold on. You know what? I'm sorry. My apologies. I got the wrong damn movie. I'm talking about, damn, I'm mixing up two movies. My apologies, y'all. I might have been the same actor, but that movie with Oprah Winfrey and her sister or her daughter. What was her daughter name in that Oprah Winfrey movie when they was back in the todays that they did? And everybody tried to pray for her, the daughter and all of that. Say she was possessed.
Color Purple?
No, not The Color Purple. Oprah dropped another old classic, boy.
Huh.
What was the name of the old classic that Oprah Winfrey played in? Man, I know it's not Native Son. Damn, Oprah played in a lot of movies. The Woman of Brewster played. Damn, boy.
Yeah,
Well,
she been in a
Oprah
lot
is
of joints, bro.
famous, boy. Oprah is out, beloved. That was the name. It was with Oprah. The old girl off of Set It Off was in there with her.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, beloved, man. Oh man, that's another beautiful movie too. But look at that story of the bees. The Secret Life of Bees, and that story teach you how much important bees are to the life.
Well,
And right
that's
after that came out with Queen Latifah them, they dropped a cartoon, the bee story or something like that, and they showed how important the bee was.
yeah. I mean, and that's just the bee. You dig what I'm talking about? I mean, people got to understand that this thing works perfectly. You dig what I'm talking about? Without man. It don't even need man whatsoever. As a matter of fact, it worked better without it.
Everything corrupt once man touch it.
I mean, we the only people that affect our surroundings. We the only
Correct.
animal or thing on this planet that affects its surroundings.
When we try to change it.
Yeah, we do change. Whether it's just, you know what I mean,
Trying
just
or not,
being
right?
someplace, we change it. You know what I mean?
Hey, sis Sharice, you had a fire show today, man. I don't know, sis. I don't know if you want to leave this like this. You got 10 minutes before 2 o'clock. You know what I mean? You end it at 2 o'clock, or you can end it now, or you and Carl's mom, you can bill or whatever like that, because he just came in here. You know what I'm saying? But show is authentic. I don't know. I don't know what you want to do, sis. I know you tired. And y'all go back and look at that show with Sis interviewing Big Dog Philly OG, man. And more interviews coming from my sis. Cosmon still gotta come up.
Yep.
Me, goddamn, Supreme Chief Holiday was through here today with us, and he said he gonna come through and do it. She got Cuddy in the cut. She got the sisters from Unscrambled Mind, but man, she got a whole arsenal of interviews that she's gonna be doing, man. And it's gonna be powerful.
Yeah, turn up.
Hey, listen, one thing I want y'all to do. Hold on, one thing I want y'all to do. Go to sis, if you still there real quick, I want you to pull this up real quick, please, for your brother. And I want you to show this real quick. It ain't nothing but 30 seconds. It's 30 seconds.
All right, turn down my stuff, about to pass out on your ass.
Yeah, you go. This right here is 30 seconds. I want you to show this real quick because it's about to be fire. It's gonna be fire. What is I'm gonna send it to you real quick, sis. Check your email real quick. This is gonna be I just sent it just now. Cause I'm about to send it to you too, bro. I want y'all boys to promote this. Please promote this. It's gonna be fire, and I want y'all to promote this now because it's the beginning of it. I love being a part of something at the beginning. You know what I mean? And I also like being part of things that's ongoing. Ain't no ending. Ain't no ending. It's only a beginning and it's only ongoing. Because energy never ends. Check your email, Cars, check your email. I sent it to Cars, not Cal. I sent it to Cars, bro. Check your email, sis. And please show that for me. I'm about to log off. But please show this for me, man. And y'all please go subscribe to this channel right here. And it's gonna be, man, it's about to be fire, man. And
it's like
sis is very, very looking.
man.
Oh, go ahead. My bad, sis.
Can you believe
But
this
this-
school? It's like they actually want us to succeed. I know, right? Did you see that mural of Lewis Lattimore? He wrote the first book on electricity.
And don't forget Moses West. His atmospheric water generator is helping solve water crises worldwide.
Speaking of tech geniuses, that's dope. We're learning about Jesse Eugene Russell. Without his patents, we wouldn't have modern cell phones.
It's wild to think our autochthon ancestors contributed so much to science and engineering.
Makes me proud of our true identity, you know?
Definitely. It's like, if they could do all that, imagine what we can do.
Autochthon High is lit. Can't wait to see what other surprises are in store.
Same here. Let's make our ancestors proud, team.
Autochthon forever.
What was that?
Yeah, so that's what somebody is starting to do. They're just learning, not just learning, but they're doing cartoons, American Indian cartoons with information. So me being me, I'm willing to add my voice into that so to become a character and help write and bring the information. That's what it's all about. That way right there with a cartoon, you reach kids. You reach the youth. That's fine. Y'all, I don't know if y'all really listen to that just now, but just listen and just look at it as a point like, yo, man, what if Sister Cherie's voice is on one of the characters? What if Cosmon? What if Top Cat? What if Preem Chief? What if you got a Cuddy cartoon character? Man, come on, man. Do y'all know who we could reach with this?
Yeah. I know who we will be trying to reach, and that's the whole point. If you ask me, if you ain't doing it for the babies, what is your point?
Man, that's next level stuff right there, man, because sometimes people might not want to listen to OTK talk.
Right.
Well, let somebody else. Maybe you like it in a cartoon form, or maybe, oh, you know what I mean.
Just a different type of way to
And
look
they're
at
just learning and practicing with it. Imagine how far they're going to get within 6 months with the right motivation behind them and the community behind them. Not the community, with the environment behind them. Imagine how far they will get. And look what their content is. It wasn't no dumb content. It was talking strictly information. That's next level, Sister Sharice. And I can see your voice on one of them females in the classroom. It's high school now. Look at what it is. So that's high school. That's a Tauntaun High. So they just in high school. So when they go to class, they gotta have teachers. You see, boy, hey, listen, I'm seeing a bigger picture in my bag, y'all. I'm just seeing my shit blowing up, or my people's them blowing up within the next fucking 6 months to a year behind that. I just see them blowing up behind that, man. And a person like me is gonna do whatever I can do to help them out. You know what I mean? Because I love this. I love this. It ain't about no money, no none of that with me. I don't care nothing about that. I only care about regurgitating this information and getting out new information so it can get regurgitated.
Yeah.
And sis, I love you, man. I know you tired, sis. And I just wanted you to show that, man. But y'all go subscribe to that channel, man, and watch the growth. And y'all can help with the growth. That's the thing. We can help with the growth. So that's all I want to say, Cosmon. Peace to you. I'm gonna call you tomorrow anyway, Cosmon, because shit, I ain't talked to you in like 2 weeks, my bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know
You know what it is.
Yeah, it's all good, man. But yeah, I definitely gotta talk to you anyway, though, man. I tried to call you. Matter of fact, I tried to call you 2 weeks ago. You ain't answered. Let me take that back.
Ain't no telling, bro. Ain't no telling. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you. Like, you think we'll talk about that? I can be anything.
I had to think about it. Like, hold on, dog. I did call you 2 weeks ago. Matter of
I ain't
fact,
even gonna say.
Me and Big Dog was on the phone when I called you. Big
Yeah.
Dog wanted to talk to you. So yeah, I did call you 2 weeks ago, but I said, man, my dog probably at work. That's the only time he don't answer. And I knew he'd call me back, but you ain't never called me back. So I said, no,
I
and
had to,
the reason
you
why,
know what?
because you had a show. You was on another show. Yeah, you was on Maccabee's show. So you know what I mean? I knew why you didn't call me back.
Oh, I just didn't see it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Cause sometimes, you know, when you be on the phone and that goddamn thing at the same time, the motherfucker phone will die on you. So
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but you know that
Sister
ain't
Sharice, congratulations on the 500, and we still counting and we
Oh, she
still
got a
going.
5 ball?
Yeah, she monetized now.
Oh.
Yeah, sis doing her thing. That's why I tell her them interviews gonna be popping because you ain't got to worry about none of that
None
icky
of
stuff
them.
where you
Yeah.
got to make a show private. You know, stick to what you know. Keep dropping that DC info. Keep doing these interviews, sis. You're gonna be all right.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Family guys stay together. Cute.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm creeping up on the thaw wow, slowly but surely.
Yes.
Slowly but surely, man.
Genuine growth.
So, Kai,
Yeah.
the reason why I ain't been going live lately, man, you know, I catch a strike too, though. So I wait my 90 days out before I do something else.
Yeah, you and Cut got the copyright strike going on.
Hey, me, Cut, Big Dog, Philly OG, hey, we catch them. We
Man,
done watch.
I was watching Top Cat. They hit his line today. I said, damn.
Hey, listen, they
Damn.
hit back. They hit back the other morning, too.
Hey,
They hit
listen, this is
back,
why I come,
too.
man. Listen, this is why I try to stay away from. And listen, I was about to show some stuff that your boy Dane was gonna show, but then I was like, man, Dane don't even know me. Like he might just, you dig what I'm talking about? He might not know I'm one of them. And that nigga strike the shit out my ass on some bullshit, man. I'll be like, oh.
Yeah, man. You got to
I
be
was like,
careful out here. So let's just play by
yeah.
the rules because if we don't play by the rules, we're going to get silenced. So if we
Right.
play by the rules, we go ahead and get this information out there, man. You know what I mean? And that's it, man. Congratulations, sister. You know I'm always in your corner. I love you. Thank you for having me on. I apologize to everybody for me for when I went through earlier with sisters Lashandra. Trust me, y'all, I love Lashandra, and she know that. She can curse me out and then turn around and come and hug me the next day, and I hug her too. Be like, boy, you flip out on me yesterday, and she be like, yeah, cause such, and I'll take all of that. I eat all of that. This is the thing we need to do. We got to have more patience with each other, regardless if we agree or disagree. At the end of the day, dog, we all peeps.
Yeah.
Cosmon, love you. Sis Sharice, love you. And in case y'all in the chat, ain't nobody told y'all that they love y'all. OTK love y'all. And keep doing what you do, sis. I'll catch you on the flip side.
All right.
Definitely. Cosmo, look out for me, man. I'm getting everybody on the docket. So you gonna be on it too. I'm getting everybody on so we can chop it up and we
We're gonna have an interesting conversation.
we all gotta get acquainted, okay?
That's right.
But let me go on ahead because I need to get some rest. I gotta get my baby to ballet practice in the morning. She in the Nutcracker, so you know how that go.
Yeah, man. Hey, tell the babies I said what up, though. And look, y'all breathe in, let that light in, man. Y'all go to Cosmon Cal TV, sub, like, share. Before y'all leave up out of here, man, make sure y'all wipe y'all feet. Thumb that video up, man. Show some love and support the channel. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, as always, love, light, balance out there to you, Sister Sharice.
Thank you.
I'll holler at y'all later, man.
Peace out, Cosma.
Peace.
Yeah, so subscribe to everybody, yeah. Shoot, Cosma, OTK. Shoot, who else we got? Big Dog Philly OG, Add Power. You know, subscribe to everybody, family. And on that note, I ain't got no outro song for y'all tonight. I'm just gone. So good night.